Hey, hey, let's make sure that this is working. But tonight we're going to do something a little different. Tonight we're going to be playing some Cold Waters. Now, I generally suck at Cold Waters. Well, no, that's not entirely true. I generally have a few lucky breaks in Cold Waters is perhaps more accurate. And let's see if tonight is any different. So, if you've not played Cold Waters before, it is a Cold War submarine simulator, at least at its core. Now, there are a few mods available, but this one is this is the stock game. Now I'm midway through a campaign. Let's take a look. As I recall, I'm right where I want to be, which is Reykjavik. I can't even pronounce that place. And this is probably the enemy. I think it's a raiding party or something that we have to intercept. Let's take a look. I mean, the USS Narwhal. Okay. Tactical situation. Recent recon mobile flights show a large force of enemy landing ships and surface combatants preparing to sail within 3 days. So this was a few days ago. NavOps believe they will attempt to conduct an amphibious landing at Reykjavik and Keflavik, Iceland. Bad weather prevents airstrikes, and NavOps is depending on you. Now that's never a good sign if I'm being depended upon. I'm in a submarine game. NavOps is depending on you to intercept and destroy this force before the landing occurs. Well, I decided I was going to actually go to where they're going to be and hope for the best. So, primary objective, locate and sink the enemy amphibious landing ships. How hard can that be, right? Secondary, locate and sink any escorting vessels if possible. Avoid detection by enemy anti-submarine warfare patrols. Okay. ROE warning yellow. Weapons free on designated targets. So basically, that is not entirely if it moves, kill it, but pretty much. And it's MCOM. Maintain radio silence until otherwise directed. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's just check what we've got. So we have 3 moss. No, 1 moss loaded. 3. Wow, I do not have many I do not have many weapons. I've got some cruise missiles. They will be utterly hopeless in this fight. I mean, I can use them to tell the enemy where I am, but that is not a good place to. Yeah, wow. I've got a total of 5 torpedoes, I think, and 2 mosses. Well, that's not many warp weapons to lob at the Russians. Well, I reckon this is the amphibious landing force. Yeah, it's heading the way I would expect, so let's see if we can just pop round here and give it a bit of a surprise, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that looks like it's heading towards Iceland. Let's see if we can pick it up. Okay, now there we go. Okay, got it. The lighter the color, the more recent the observation is, so we pretty much knew exactly where that was. Now what have we got here? New sonar contact, bearing 05353, designate Sierra 1. Sierra means a sonar contact, the first contact. No doubt, no layer. It's going to be difficult to hide, although the Narwhal is a hushed boat. It's a quiet boat, and I like boats. Close to now 25,000 yards. Yeah, it's a long way away. The closer you are, the more likely you are to pick it up, but vice versa. So I usually compromise. Maybe do 15,000 yards. You can't get down to 10,000 yards. That's pretty close. That's dangerous. We'll do 15. All hands man battle stations. All right, let's go for it.
On sonar, new contact bearing 05.
Gonna just switch to this view. So there is my sonar contact.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 057. Designated Sierra 2.
Right.
Con sonar, new contact.
3 contacts. Okay.
062. Designated Sierra.
Plenty of depth underneath me. I'm actually going to get myself a little deeper here.
Sonar, new contact bearing.
Make depth 400 feet. Dive by.
Okay.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 067.
This would appear to be the amphibious. Well, I have no idea, but there's lots of targets here.
Con sonar, new contact
Wow.
bearing 090. Designated Sierra 6.
So I'm just preparing my torpedoes for surface running. So over here I've got my weapons. This this torpedo here, they've got active sonar on and off, the different search pattern, and the surface, mid-deep running or hunt the depths. Great. Let's try and identify these bad boys. So we're going to flick through the sonar sound. I'm going to just zip across to warships, and I'm going to turn on my little recognition thing. So it'll give me an idea of their abilities. So number one,
sonar, new contact bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
we're going to go ultra quiet right now, and that was an active sonar ping from something, and that's not good because they have a pretty good contact on me. I'm side on. If you side on to a active sonar, they get a pretty good ping back on you. So that's probably not good news. See if I can identify these ships. Oh, that looks like a Kara. CG, I think that's a conventional cruiser. I've no idea what CG is. It's fine.
Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
We're going to call it one of those. It's fine.
2, 6,
What's
9,
number 2?
9.
Number 2 is Cashin.
Con sonar Sierra 7 is classified as escort.
He appears to be pretty well. It says it's 25,000 yards, but he appears to be closer than the rest. Let's
Con sonar, new contact bearing.
contact
0,
number 2.
6,
He appears to be
8,
close
designated
because
Sierra 8.
or noisy. That looks like this. That looks like one of my primary targets.
Is classified as merchant.
Okay. And Sierra 3 has got the same sonar signature, so I think Sierra 3 is the same.
Sierra 3.
Sierra 4 is wow. There's it's the same again.
Sierra 4
Dang.
is
Con dive at 40.
So we got lots, well, 3 cargo ships. That's 3 of my torpedoes taken care of already, and I can't fire a cruise missile at them. So I've got to. Oh no, that's another.
Sonar Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
That's 4 base. Well, I don't know whether LST is LST a landing. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, we might have to Google that and take a look. What else have we got?
Helm, steady course.
No way.
Con sonar Sierra 8 is
That's
classified as
5 merchant cargo merchant ship. Well, that's going to be a resupply ship. That's probably less of a target there. But I mean, dang, another one.
Con sonar
Okay.
Sierra 6
So Sierra 6 is not
classified
part
as
of the
merchant.
group, which is great. I don't have to worry about that. Everything else I do though. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 primary targets and 5 torpedoes. Let's see how far away Sierra 1 is. That's a pretty substantial warship. I think, yeah, I'm not confident that I can tackle this. But I mean, this is my mission, so I guess I got to do it. But as soon as I drop a torpedo and it's detected, those cargo ships are gonna make like a tree and head out of here. So I'm running away from them. Kara's moving at 32 knots. What are my cargo ships? Cargo ships are doing 6 knots. Okay, I'm gonna just stop.
Make turns for 0.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang in the water, let these things catch up, and see if I can get a better read on them. So my thoughts right now, I'm gonna hang around here for a bit. Let's just flick to this. Can I see? Yeah, so this is me just floating around, not moving anywhere, not doing anything, being all sneaky and quiet and submarine-like. And these guys are probably coming towards me. This computer screen here tells me that the reading he's going to get off me, or she, or whatever you want to call it. So that's great. They're going to get a reading. Is this really? I think it is. That's definitely a landing. That's got to be one of my primary targets. It's now moving at 10 knots. I'm going to use some accelerated time. This Cashin's coming right at me. Not going to hear me though. What if I were to dive deeper? and see if that gets puts a bit of distance between me and them. Okay, he's slowed down. I guess he's not picking me up. And then I can drop a torpedo or launch one that the Cashin's going to basically run into. I guess we'll try that. It's dropped to 1,200 feet.
Make depth 1200
So
feet. Dive high.
the submarine's probably going to just use its ballast for that. I mean, it's got its dive planes pointing downwards here, but that's not really going to do much right now. I guess I could move forward at maybe 1 knot.
Make turns forward. Make turns forward.
Okay, so that's going to help a
knot.
little bit. It'll
Maneuvering
point the nose down. We just don't want to move far. We really don't want to get picked up. Got a bad feeling about this. This car is it's pointing at me, but it's not going. It's doing 12 knots. It's not going quickly. It's not detected me. This Cashin's doing 23 knots, but I don't think it's detected me either. So I'm going to risk a little bit of accelerated time again. And I say risk because if everything goes wrong, you've got less time to react to the inevitable disaster coming your way. Okay. Carrot's turning back. Let's see, what's this guy doing? Still doing 6 knots. And he's turning to port, picking up speed. I want him to come right at me. Okay. Whoa, that's a little worrying. It's not going to hear me though, because look at its sound profile here. It's not going to hear me, but okay.
Con, dive at 120
Do I want to talk
feet. Dive
quietly
high.
so it doesn't hear me? I mean, maybe. So if I'm able to, I'm pretty much going to like just drop 3 torpedoes right at them and hope that they get the cargo ships as opposed to the warships. But if they get a warship, okay, that Cashin is kind of heading in my direction at 30 knots. Okay. This feels a little tense. So these torpedoes here are on my port side, but I should be able to fire them and head them north. I can probably fire all 3 north. It's the cargo ships. It's this one, the Robcha. That's what I really want to take out. These guys, sure. I mean, why not? But this guy and this warship is a threat. I don't know if they have a helicopter. Does it show a helicopter? I see a helipad, the helipad there. What about the Kara? I'm guessing that's a helipad on the back. I don't know. This Cashin's sniffing around. I might have to give him one in the face and only take out 4 of the cargo ships. But yeah, dang. Is that a helicopter I just heard? I don't know. It's coming right at me. I don't think it can hear me. No, I don't think it can hear me. The Kara's getting close to hearing me on active, but I don't think anything else can hear me.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 037, designated Sierra 9.
What is Sierra 9? I'm going to sweep for submarines. Just look at those sound profiles. If that's a submarine, I could be in a bit of trouble here. No, I guess it's not. Okay. That's probably a trawler. Oh, it's not.
Con, sonar, Sierra 9 is
I
classified
can definitely hear a
as
submarine now. And everything's moving away from me. That's not good. Let's put my speed up to 5 knots so I can deploy my towed array. Get that to be working much better.
Knots. Maneuvering eye.
Let's see, does this increase the chance of it hearing me?
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Not really. Oh, That's really not good. That's very bad.
2-3. Aye, sir.
Okay,
Shoot
I'm gonna
2-1.
just
Aye, sir.
drop my torpedoes at these guys. I can't afford not to right now.
2-4. Aye, sir.
I guess I'm just gonna fire you here. Hope for the best. Yep.
We've lost the wire.
We know. Alright, now this torpedo here, oh, it's not picked me up yet, but I think it's going to. I want it to pick up the decoy, which I think is this. Well, I'm not sure what the decoy is. Okay, let's pick up the decoy. That's good. Do I want to get out of here? Yeah, I think I do.
Come left to 1. Make turns for 2, 5 knots.
Let's
Make turns for 2.
let's ascend. Let's reduce my depth to try and help me get out of the way.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra.
I may lose the wires on these, but hey, that's completely fine. I gotta save my ass.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Con, torpedo room, 2-2.
Con sonar lost contact.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Okay, let's get myself up to about here, I think.
Passing 900 feet.
That works. Stop the climb. And really gotta hope that... Oh
Passing
no.
800 feet.
They know I'm here. Okay, they already knew I was here, but... I really want this thing to not detect me, this torpedo. It's coming around, it's turning around at me, it's turning around at me, it's turning around. Please don't detect me, don't detect me, don't detect me. I don't think it can hear me. Okay.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet again.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7 bearing 064.
I think I've blown this. I don't think I can get these cargo ships. I've not got enough weapons. Okay. Torpedo right to my north.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1 bearing 35.
2 torpedoes to my north. Okay.
Turns for 5.
They really don't know where I am then. I'll take
Con sonar
myself.
regained contact on Sierra 2
I'm out of weapons.
008. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3
and they're all running away.
0,
They're like,
8.
nope, that's a hard note from them. So
Come right to 270.
they're running away from me. So the long and short are, I'm not going to catch them. And
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5 bearing 010.
I'm in a whole heap of trouble.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 8 bearing 026.
I guess I'm going to accelerate time. That I've got no point in doing much else.
Con,
Con sonar
Okay.
noisemaker bearing 058.
That's interesting. There's a warship round about here then, and this torpedo might pick it up, which is amazing if it does, but it's not my primary target. Now these guys, they're still heading basically northeast. Alright, so it's a bit more accelerate time. Cashin's about to eat it.
Con steady course.
Got it. Okay. So the Cashins bought it. That's fantastic, but
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I need those cargo ships. I need the landing ship. This car's coming right at me. He's going to have to get one in the face, and then I'm going to have to like peg it after them. There's going to be one shot.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5 last bearing 014.
to head-
Contact breaking up.
Oh, I got.
Come
Oh,
right to
did I get it?
0,
I think I might have
2
done.
LI.
I think I did. Well, that's good. That might be my primary mission complete. In which case, what a stroke of luck. That's that's very unlike me. This guy is bearing down on me like I've upset him, which I might have done. All right, you can have one of these.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
I am not going to take any more chances with their warship. It might need 2 to finish it off, but hey, let's accelerate time a little bit. Right, now he may be firing upon me. Oh, look at that. exactly where I am. Yep. Let's give him something to think about. Oh, he's actually quite far away. Okay. That's not good.
Helm, steady course.
He's bearing down on me too. Well, that's not a fire one at you. Because no.
Aye, sir.
These shots are simply in self-defense. Okay. So this torpedo is tracking the warship, who is steaming towards me at 27 knots right now. I think I might have to take a sip of coffee. This is getting exciting. Gonna spot the torpedo. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna sneak up behind it, but maybe I can. I think it's doing a good enough job of tracking it. Okay, so it's found a noisemaker. That's okay. Let's turn it back towards the target manually. I really want you to pick this up. Come on.
Con, fire control.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 1. Last bearing, 0, 0, 5. Contact break.
Okay, so this Cashin now needs to eat it, so to speak, and I'm going to do this. My torpedo's running on the surface, but I've got 10 minutes until it tracks it. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa, what's firing at me? Did he fire a torpedo in my direction, or did I just imagine that? Okay, it is the Cashin. I was concerned it was another target, and he's zunked. Right. He needs to make like a tree. I'm going to head up over here. I've got to go here at some speed. And we're going to drop to 1200 feet again, so that we try and avoid this torpedo that's heading my way. I can't hear him anymore. That's not a good thing.
Con, sonar, lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra, 2.
I'm going to use some accelerated time.
Con, helm, steady course.
So I'm out of weapons now. I have nothing else that can hit those ships. You know what? I'm going to try though, but I've got nothing else that's going to hit those cargo ships.
Come right to.
So I'm certainly going to try
Helm, aye.
cruise missiles, but I don't think they're going to work. Well, it looks like I got one cargo ship, the landing craft, and there's 2 other cargo ships floating around up here, so okay. For what it's worth, let's go and reload cruise missiles.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready. Con, torpedo make
Periscope depth, and we'll drop our speed to 5 knots in about now. Go.
Con, sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 3, bearing, 0.
There's some
2,
distance
3.
away, but that's okay. Let's get my radar up and all my other equipment, and I'm going to just drop. Hey, there we go. Drop a cruise missile in your direction for what it's worth, and drop another cruise missile in your direction for what it's worth, and another one in your direction for what it's worth. I don't think they're going to do anything, but okay. Right, let's go ahead and see what happens. So here's the cruise missile winging its way. Accelerate time a little bit. Like I say, I don't think it's going to hit the target. Nope. Utterly useless. Yeah, and there are the cargo ships just merrily floating away. Okay.
Down scope.
Right, well,
2, 6, 9, helm, aye.
I'm going to see if I can quit the battle, because my work here is done. Let's see. So, I got those warships. Those 3 escaped. Was this enough? Let's see. Okay. So, basically, I didn't prevent the attack. And this is Iceland's probably fallen. Yeah, you could have given me more torpedoes, lad. Or I suppose I could have gone back and rearmed. So that's kind of on me. Oh well. Yeah, so go and get some more. Yeah, I need some more. Need some more guns, lad. Okay, well, I didn't get damaged, which is good. So that's nice. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so soon after landfall, you're called into the Admiral's office, where he congratulates you on a successful patrol. 25 days at war, and I've sunk 17 warships and 1 capital ship. That's not a bad effort, I have to say. I'm very happy with that. Capital ships, 40,000 tons. Yeah, okay. That's not a bad result. 25 days at war. So yeah, 5 missions accomplished. 1 fail. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to go back to the same place, okay, and get probably 2 submarines. So I'm going to rearm and repair. I think I don't need these cruise missiles. They just take up storage space, and they don't seem to do much. And what's this? Winning by West Germany. Okay. Yeah, we've had a pretty decent campaign so far. Right. Don't need any of those. I do need lots of these. I want to spam torpedoes, basically. Okay. I need... Right. So, lots of Mark 48 torpedoes. 4 Mosses. Not bothering with any of the missiles, because they generally don't seem to do that much to help. And let's head up here as quickly as I can. I suspect that's the submarine that's going to intercept. And I could try and intercept it in deep water. That would be sensible, right? It's probably going to go the same route. We can intercept it about here. Okay, we're going to pick it up. That's the surface warship, okay. And he's on his way to intercept me, and that's not a good thing. But I'm going to stick where I am. Hey, if they want to tangle with me, they're going to have some of this. Right. This is likely 2 submarines. I'm going to close to 15,000 yards, and we're going to be a bit gung-ho and aggressive here.
Contact bearing 243, designated Sierra 1.
Right. Let's see what this is. That's
Sonar new contact bearing
humpback whale.
190,
Great.
designated Sierra
2. You're kidding me. 2 humpback whales? What are the chances of that? Is that really another humpback whale? I mean, yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Yeah.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as biologic.
I didn't expect that, so
Depth 4 by rig ship for
I'm gonna go ultra quiet. I'm gonna turn east, put my
Right to 09.
towed array perpendicular to where I think the submarines are, and I'm gonna just pop the radar up, make sure there's nothing out here, and the ESM mouse and the scope. Something's got radar pointing in my direction, and I've just given them a pretty big idea that I'm here. But no more surface contacts, great.
Lower the radar mast.
So anything I can see... I know I did, Dustin. No damage, but ran out of ammunition, yeah. I guess I've been at sea for 25 days, so... I mean, the fact that we have more ship than hull is good. Alright, I'm going to drop below the layer. If I was a submarine trying to sneak up on Iceland, I'd totally be at depth, so we're going to do that.
Depth 400 feet, dive by.
Alright.
Con helm.
Pretty sure that they really are humpbacks and nothing else, but we might get to see them in a little bit.
Con, dive at 400 feet,
Let's
dive
take a
by.
look. Are you really a humpback? Yep, you are. And you're both humpbacks. Okay. Which, I mean, yes. That's great. I can identify whales. Way to go. Now I can't select the narwhal, which I'm a kind of whale myself. Right, so, where's the enemy submarine? Let's do some accelerate time and see if we can pick them up. Nothing yet. Wait. Was that sonar? Let's go to 200 feet. Just pop above the layer.
Depth 200 feet,
Something
dive
else
by.
I would do. I would use the layer to hide myself, and I would anticipate I'd be below the layer, so I'd cruise above the layer.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive by.
Con sonar new
Oh, hello.
contact bearing 004. Designated
Alright.
Sierra 3.
Taking myself out of it a little bit of time. Let's see if we can pick up what this is. Okay, I'm not seeing what that is. I mean, that might be the closest to it, maybe, but it wouldn't be a Charlie. It's probably gonna. It's usually something like a Victor 2 or something similar, but it's not a Victor 2. What is that? I don't know what that is. Like, I can't find something that matches in the submarine section, at least. Well, I guess I'll look through the cargo ships, because maybe it's a cargo ship vessel. And that might be it. They're probably not. That's not it. That's not. That might be it. I think 3 of them match, but 3 of them don't. So I don't think it's one of those. That doesn't quite match. That matches. Is it? I mean...
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
But I thought this was a submerged contact towers. Oh, maybe it didn't quite reach me and that's actually something else. Is it possible I can go here and look at... No, I don't think I can. Can I look at my... Look at my brief? No.
Helm I.
I am gonna get to periscope depth. See if we can pop up the radar and antagonize this, because I don't know what else that is. Time for a slurp of coffee. Let's get some accelerated time. It's quite far away from me. Beginning to wish I had
Come left 2 3
There's
1
the whales.
7. Helm I.
beginning to wish I had
Upscope.
had some missiles now. Ironic, really.
Con helm steady course.
Looks like it's out of range, but is this really what I'm fighting today? What I've got to find? Is that a resupply ship? I mean, it's moving away at 15 knots, and what's its speed ability? 18.5 knots. So, okay, it's not quite going at full bore, but it's not hanging around.
Downscope.
Let's drop to 600 feet, and I'm gonna
Depth 600
crank a
feet.
bit of power on, and we're gonna see if we can
Con sonar lost
close the
contact.
distance.
Sierra 2 last bear. Make turns for 1
Yeah,
0
there we go.
knots. Maneuver.
Right, so
Make turns
that's
for
firewall the
2
throttle.
5
Gonna
knots.
move up
Maneuvering
sort
up.
of northwest for a time. The early alpha for ATS. Dustin, I didn't try the new version of ATS. I decided, I looked at it, I'm like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going to break here. I don't want to try it. And I've just pushed through an enormous update to my engine pack, and I really wanted to just keep working on that. Make sure that it's working for 149. I was tempted, and if I had another computer, maybe, or a virtual machine, maybe, but I decided against it. That's not why I'm playing Cold Waters tonight. I really just fancied a change. Alright, well, that's closed a bit of the distance, I think. So I'm going to go back up to periscope depth, put myself back into silent running.
4 5. Rig shift
So-
for ultra quiet.
Con sonar regained contact
Right.
on.
Well, no
Sierra
surprise he's
3,
made a bit of
bearing
progress.
3 2 5.
Pop me radar.
Raise the radar.
Hello.
Con, dive at
10,000
5
yards.
feet, dive high.
And that really is making best effort. That's a cargo ship with, I guess, the Russian flag. We wouldn't be able to see this normally, so it feels like I'm cheating, but okay. Does he have any sensors on him? No. But
Come left to 295.
what else is out here that I can't detect? I don't know what else is here, so let's get down to 250 feet.
50 feet.
Pump it up to
Turns for 10.
10 knots.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind us cavitating.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Let's go to 15 knots. There we go.
Turns for 1.
Oh, might as well go to 25. I'm going to
Con
cavitate, but
sonar, we are cavitating.
I'll drop it a little bit.
Passing 200 feet. Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Oh, this thing dives quickly when it's at flank. Okay. Do I feel lucky? Do I want to go active?
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Master,
I
3.
mean, if I go
bearing
active, it's
299.
possible that something else is out here. I'm going to pick it up.
Come left to
Yep,
2,
I'm brave.
6. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Let's see, do we pick anything else up active? I've only closed 1,000 yards as well. It's there's something to my south. Okay, there's something down here. That is
Con
not
sonar,
good.
Switching the passive search.
All right, I'm going to drop a torpedo in this
Shoot 2-1.
this ship's butt, and I'm going to I don't know. Something may well have picked me up, so I guess I'm going to
Come
head
left
towards
to 1,
the
6,
contact
3,
and
helm
just
I.
see what happens. I'm most certainly going to shoot that Russian cargo ship because it tells me I can. It says weapons free on authorized targets.
Con, helm, steady course.
And it's red, which means it's good to go. I mean, it's heading towards Iceland. I mean, what was he wanting in Iceland, right? Seems dodgy if you ask me. Right. Hello, communist.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Surface, right up the jack seat. Say hello.
Con sonar lost contact. Master,
See ya.
3, last bearing 2.
I've just
8.
turned the Russian cargo ship into a
Contact breaking
submarine. I kind of feel bad now. It's not the sailors' fault that they were targeted, but... Right, so...
Room 2-1 ready.
What is out here that I
Rig ship
cannot
for ultra
detect?
quiet.
Or don't yet detect? So far, nothing.
Con sonar new
Huh.
contact bearing 152. Designated Sierra. Board.
Hello. What are you? I'm gonna bet that you're a submarine. Although you might be a warship. I would say you are a whiskey the whiskey
Con
class.
sonar Sierra.
I think that's a
4
diesel
is
electric.
classified
Let's have a
as
look.
Submerged submarine.
I mean, I guess he can't dive to my I'm underneath his test depth of 655 feet. I'm just under 700 feet. Described as semi-noisy. Well, I did not hear him for the longest time, so maybe my sensor suite is described as slightly duff. Now a reef, it certainly is. You're dead, pal. Know what I mean? And this Russian individual is going to discover that I can tackle submarines as well. I want to stay at this depth. Part of me feels like launching a torpedo in his direction and seeing what he does, but he's probably going to launch back, and we're We're 10,000 yards away, so I've got plenty of time to get out of dodge and avoid his torpedo, but he has two. So it's maybe a waste of a torpedo. I mean, I can spam as many as I need, but with the Mark 48s, they're pretty decent torpedoes, and they probably cost the American taxpayer a lot of money. So I'm gonna just accelerate time a little bit. We should get, yeah, we're getting a stronger signal, a stronger sound on him. Okay, that's better. We're gonna give him one heck of a surprise, because he's no idea that I'm here. There we go. That's what I wanted. Wow. We might even go right past him. Oh, no we won't. Okay, I'm gonna set my course to almost the east. I'm gonna drop to 1,200 feet, maybe 1,250, like so.
Depth 1250 feet. Dive by.
And then I'm gonna drop a torpedo in his lap. But I want to start my boat turning away from his first. It makes it a little easier to kind of dodge, potentially get out of the way. Oh, he's actually climbed. He's less deep. Right. The fire one now.
Shoot
There you go.
2-1. Aye, sir.
Have one of these.
Con sonar.
Okay.
Launch transient
There's his
from
counter
0-4.
launch. So straighten myself up now. Is it? Yeah, I don't think he's going to detect me. Look, I'm way deeper than it is. Let's turn back towards it. Turn back towards the target. And my torpedo should be climbing, and it's not. So why is it not climbing?
Con sonar. Sierra 4 is cavitating.
Yeah, I see that now. I'm trusting that this torpedo is not going to detect me right now. Okay. Hack the thing
Con
round.
sonar. Noisemaker
Yeah,
bearing
there we go.
0
Okay.
9 9.
What's the heck is Sierra 5? I think that's another target. I think that is that's bad news.
Come
What
right
that
to
is.
195.
But I want to
L9.
wire guide my torpedo to engage with this whiskey, because I can't deal with two at once. I
Fire control.
don't
Weapon
want to
countermeasure
deal with
movement.
two at once. It's probably more accurate. Alright, whiskey's had it, I reckon.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 093.
Is-
Contact breaking up.
Number 6, number 5 even. Don't think it's a whiskey. It's usually a slightly bigger submarine. Match a tango? It might do. And he's just...
Con sonar lost
Okay,
contact.
he's just fired at me.
5. Last bearing
I think.
197. Contact faded.
That's not encouraging. I don't know exactly what that is, but I think it just counter-launched at me.
Rig ship for
Let's go ultra
quiet.
quiet and accelerate time for a little bit.
Con helm. Steady course.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, it's not going to detect me, which I'm happy with. But at the same time,
Come right to 2 0
oh.
0.
Come
Helm
on.
high.
Shoot 2-2.
have
Aye,
one of
sir.
mine. Because this torpedo coming towards me might be pushed lower. He's just fired again. Okay, that's not good. It's actually a bit further than I thought as well. Is this thing diving? Can I still see me? No, that's my torpedo. Okay, whoops.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Con
What's-
helm.
what's its
Steady
depth?
course.
Okay, that's me floating around down there, and it's way higher than me. So that's why I like being deep. He doesn't know my depth. He's not obviously not got a good enough signal on me. But I'm going to pass right underneath this. Now, if the other torpedo is firing in my direction, which I think, yeah, there's now two of them.
Con
Okay,
sonar. Noisemaker
that's
bearing
not good.
0 5.
But we might be okay.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5. Bearing
Right, so his 2 torpedoes are still quite a bit. Oh, I wouldn't say higher, but they're not as deep as me, so they're probably not going to detect me. There's another torpedo up there as well. They're all searching for me. Little do they know I'm right underneath them. Okay, so my torpedo, however.
Bearing 209.
Can we pick up 5? Yeah, we don't know where 5 is, but I think he's quite a bit. He's higher, so I'm gonna tell my torpedo to climb. Crank it to the starboard. Let's let it go there.
Con, fire
Okay,
control, weapon
so it's
acquired.
picked it up. So let's see. Can we see where it is? No.
Con, fire control, weapon
All right.
countermeasure homing.
There he is.
Con sonar Sierra 5 is classified as submerged.
Kilo.
submarine.
Okay. Well, there's a kilo.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be an X kilo soon.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 217.
Come on. Hello, kilo.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 5.
Now it's a kilo with a big hole in the
bearing
side.
213.
Look at that.
Contact breaking up.
Beauty. Yep, and it's dead. Okay. So this torpedo here is still orbiting. Now they sometimes tend to descend as they orbit. And I don't know if that's true or not in this case. So I got to decide, am I going to hang around here right in the middle
Come
and
right to
hopefully like completely avoid it? And yes, Dustin, I have managed to sink myself. Sensor range, I think it's about 1,000 yards typically, but I think it also depends on the torpedo in question, if it's active or passive. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and reload that torpedo tube. I'm gonna kind of like basically sneak into the center of this sensor wheel, and I'm just gonna slow down. I don't think I don't want to encourage the thing, and if it drops, it can't turn any tighter than what it's at. It can't make a smaller circle. I don't think it can. I might be wrong.
Make turns for 1 knot. Maneuvering.
And so it's just not going to detect me. Hopefully. I mean, this really does feel like, well, I don't know how to describe it really. Playing with fire, maybe? Well, that tells me it's really close. Because that little symbol is where I am.
Con,
think
torpedo
I'm-
room, 2-2 ready.
I'm gonna be fine. Nothing bad ever happens to me anyway. Can we see? Yeah, we can. So that's looking up at me from underneath, and here's the torpedo circling. They're still really high up. I can probably stop.
Make turns for
Okay.
0 knot.
So that's me not
Maneuvering
moving.
eye.
Let's accelerate time and just hang around here, and we'll see if it starts to descend, and I have to get worried about it, but I don't think I do. Now, could there be a third submarine out here? Probably not, but there might be. Right, well, I'm going to go back, and I'm actually going to take a very quick comfort break and just let this thing orbit around me, above me. I'll be right back. And what did I miss? It looks like not much. Okay. Now I'm going to head northwest and get up to periscope depth. I think what I want to do is just make sure there's nothing else on the surface. I don't think there will be, but there might be. So let's investigate. I'll accelerate time again.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 1.
I'll drop my speed once I get a little bit shallower. Yeah, so now it's good.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Right. Okay, so ESM mast first.
Raise the ESM mast.
Still something's pointing radar at me. Okay.
Die by.
I don't think there's anything else out here, so
Downscope.
let's take a look. Well, leave combat. Okay. So my two targets were the Kilo and the Whiskey, the two submarines, and that cargo ship just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I wonder if it created an incident. I doubt it, because World War III's kicked off. Okay, fair enough. It works for me. Let's see, what else have we got going on? Distinguished Service Medal. Exceptionally meritorious service as a commanding officer, USS Narwhal SSN 671. Numpty's steadfast devotion and superior tactical decisions have consistently brought success to his unit in action. His conduct reflects great credit upon him, his command, and is in keeping with the high traditions of the United States Naval Service. So that's a nice way of saying I kicked ass. It's me trying to sound American. Does that sound American? Red Sub sunk. The Pentagon today revealed that several Soviet submarines attempting an incursion near Reykjavik and Keflavik, Iceland, had been destroyed or driven off by coordinated efforts of NATO surface vessels, submarines and aircraft. Are you having a giraffe, mate? It was me, Bart, on me Todd. Ongoing protection of the many NATO allied military installations throughout the theatre remains a high priority. Yep, okay. So basically, it wasn't just me, but I contributed. Right, let's see. Top secret. Intelligence has discerned a pattern to movements of enemy at sea replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including one or two of these ships, expected to sail from Archangel blah 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 for a rendezvous near the Greenland Sea. The Greenland Sea is Mahusiv. That doesn't help me that much. You are ordered to find and sink this group before it completes replenishment of enemy forces. Okay. You may also get a chance at enemy submarines this group is intended to support, but tenders and tankers are the mission target, right? So the long and short are, go find those fat, juicy tankers and tenders, the stores, the fuel oil, whatever else is that they need, the cabbage, the pornography, the, I don't know what on earth, you know, Comrade Today magazines. Okay. So basically, sink the tankers and tenders, sink submarines if you can, avoid the bad guys, weapons free on designated targets. Right, well, Greenland Sea is huge. It's up here, so I mean, what am I supposed to do? Guess? Well, it'll appear soon. I don't think it's this. Oh, where's it going from? It's going from here, so yeah. Gonna bob along here a little bit, slowly making my way towards this is the SOSUS line, so I'm making my way towards the SOSUS line. Oh, lots of targets there. Lots of targets, but not the one I'm looking for, but that'll probably appear. Oh, hello. Right, so this is going to engage me. Fine, have at it. I'm going to give you something to think about. Going to go kind of aggressive here. Let's just go 10,000 now. It's going to be aggressive here.
Sonar, new contact bearing.
Give you someone to think about. Let me see. What are you? Silent running.
Sonar, new contact bearing.
And we're going to drop to 400 feet. So what are you?
0 feet, die by.
We think you're a surface vessel, so let's just look at warships. Okay. You might be another Kara. I think you are.
Sonar, Sierra 1, is classified
And the second
as
one
escort.
is... That's pinging me. Not a cache ship, I don't think. Well, it might be. There's another one there as well. What? That's more likely a Krivak.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified
And that's a
as
Krivak.
escort.
Okay, so three surface warships are, excuse me, planning on ruining my day. Well, the good news is I'm going to ruin theirs. I'm going to mess you boys up. You're going to never wish you tangled with the US Navy.
Come right to 2.
In fact,
2, Helm
I'm going to
I.
provoke you. I'm going to appear on the surface and just get you to see me. That's how confident I am here. So, come on then. Have at it. Come and get me if you think you're hard enough. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drop to, or climb to periscope depth. And I'm going to pop up my radar. And I'm going to illuminate them. They're going to see me. They're going to know exactly where I am. And they're probably going to charge at me. Now, that's good. The downside is that they also have rocket-launched torpedoes. In fact, oh, he's kind of close. So they have rocket-launched torpedoes, and they have rocket-launched depth charges. He's still 24,000 yards away. 11,000 yards away, okay. So I've got it. He's got enough to make my day be pretty long and pretty difficult.
Come right to 260 Helm I.
But I'm going to ruin his day. Okay. So at this point now, I'm going to get the torpedo on the way.
2-4, let's go.
Let's put all my masts up and say, hello, you want some of me? Come and have some. Look at that. I mean, they're almost camouflage, right? Now he is going to be, he's already picked me up on radar, so he's going to be turning hard towards me. Yeah, there we go. What's he got? What's he got? He's got those are, that's bad news as well. Alright, so I think I am going to send another one here.
Con fire control. We've
That's a
lost
shame.
the wire.
And I'm going to drop and drop and drop.
Down to go.
Something is getting really close to
Con
me.
sonar, we are cavitating.
Yeah, we figured we're cavitating.
Con fire control. We've lost.
Okay,
Passing
that's
100
fine.
feet.
I mean, that's not actually fine, because I think that torpedo is going to completely miss him. And that torpedo is very close, and immediately we have bitten off more than we can chew. Okay. That's good to know.
100 feet.
He's going to miss me. I'm going to turn hard
Passing
towards him.
400 feet.
Oh, there's some ice
Con
there.
sonar. No longer cavitating.
Passing 500 feet.
Yeah, you can't dive as quick as me, Sunshine. I've got a bit of a head
Passing
start on you.
600 feet.
Alright, flatten things off a little bit.
Passing 700 feet.
Actually, no, we're going to keep diving, I think, just a little bit.
Passing 800 feet.
Okay, now we're going to flatten off.
Passing 900 feet.
I think it's probably still going to pick. Well, it might not do.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Let's get my depth manually down to, say, 1,300 feet.
Make depth 130.
So I think it will pick
Bye-bye.
me up because
Con
I'm
sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
Okay.
198.
yeah, that thing's definitely spotted me. All right. Well,
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar.
That's
Torpedo in the
actually
water.
really bad
Torpedo in the
news.
water. Bearing.
I dropped a
136.
noisemaker there, and I'm going to see if that's enough to confuse this thing. Wait, well, why am I not moving quickly?
Make turns for
What did I do?
5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Did I put myself in silent mode? Whatever I did, I made a right
Passing
mess of it.
1,000 feet.
Oh dear, this isn't good.
Passing 900 feet.
This is pretty not good.
Passing 800 feet.
We messed up.
Passing 700 feet.
There's one coming right at me as well. That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Okay, This torpedo's just spotted me. I figured as such. Right. In fact, maybe that one did. We're going to give you a knuckle. So slight turn to port and then hard to starboard. No, slight turn to starboard and hard to port. See if we can give you a knuckle. No knuckle. Okay, that's bad news. This thing is right up behind me. Let's try that again. Start. Turn to starboard, hard to port. Okay, that's a knuckle. I actually want to dive. Dive. Okay, let's turn back the way I was going.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yep, 2 knuckles for the price of 1. There you go.
700 feet.
Come on, drive.
Maneuvering.
Yep,
Passing 800
we know.
feet.
We know. Dive,
Passing
okay.
900 feet.
So one of them's just detonated,
Passing
okay.
1,000 feet.
So, question is this thing going to spot me?
Passing 1,100 feet.
Okay, this one here is detected me. That's completely fine. Oh, it's not fine, but it's going to have to be. So, slight turn to starboard and hard to port.
Con, knuckle formed.
Have a knuckle. And straighten up. So if that knuckle disappears, I want it want the torpedo to turn off course. And it is. Okay, so I'm going to turn hard to port here. I'm going to get out of its cone, its sensor cone, as much as I can. I guess we're going to climb. Just left it a little bit late, I think. Okay, it picked me up. All right, I figured it would because.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Let's try that again.
Con, knuckle formed.
There's another knuckle. Okay. Hey, there we go.
Rig
Silent
shift
running.
quiet.
And let's keep things steady. So there's more torpedoes out there, I think, but I think right now. Okay, I'm wheezing away again. But the Kara has
Helm right 230. Helm I.
Make depth
is on the
130
scent, so
feet.
I'm going to launch a torpedo in the direction of the Kara.
Con sonar regain.
But hopefully keep
contact
the wire on
Master
the
2,
torpedo,
bearing
so I can point it back towards the
184.
Krivac if I decide that actually I think I want to tackle that bandit instead. It's not a bandit, it's a submarine, but hey. Okay, bit of accelerated time here, so I'm feeling brave. Yeah, I want another torpedo out on the Krivac. I think this is not good news if this thing is
Shoot tube 2.
hunting me,
Aye, sir.
which of course it is, because why wouldn't it be? Which one's the bigger threat? 34 knots versus 30 knots.
Con helm steady course.
Krivac's a small vessel. The Kara's a pretty. It's a chunky vessel. Okay, the Kara is the bigger threat. So what I'm going to do is when torpedo from tube number 4 gets a little closer, I'm going to turn it active. It's going to run towards the surface. At least it will if I do that. And it's going to make the Kara's day very, very bad. I think it's probably still a couple of thousand yards away from the torpedo. I think I want to turn it back towards it, like so. Yeah, okay. So he's firing a torpedo in my direction. Let's make it go active. Oh, okay. So it's got like a 2,000 yard sensor range, it looks like. So that both torpedoes are going active at the same time, which is kind of perfect. They're both firing torpedoes in my direction, which is not perfect. I'm going to go ahead and
noise make come right to 2.
try and get out of the way.
Helm I.
I really want torpedo number 4 to pick up on the Kara.
Con sonar noise maker bearing
Active sonar on, I think.
189.
Alright, so
Control, weapon acquired.
okay, that's good. Both torpedoes have locked onto their targets. The Krivac is a little slower, I think.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure.
Con sonar noise maker bearing 197.
Krivac's a little slower, but it still should catch
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
the bandit.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 182.
Come on. I'm gonna have to.
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
I'm gonna have to get the heck out of Dodge because that torpedo is getting. Those are little uncomfortable how close they're getting on me.
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
And I think these torpedoes should be okay because there's 2 targets. And
Fire control.
okay, there we
Weapon
go.
countermeasure
Yep.
homing.
Con
All right.
sonar, lost contact.
One taken
Master,
care of.
1, last bearing 189. Contact breaking up. Con.
Got them. Right, great.
Make turns for 2.
So
5,
I'm gonna
knot.
sprint.
Maneuvering eye.
I don't think these will pick.
Con,
This one
helm,
might do.
steady course.
It's running near the surface. There's an iceberg. It's running near the surface, but and I'm very deep. But I don't like.
Con sonar, lost contact. Master 2, last bearing 183.
I don't like being so close to a torpedo. I think I'm gonna do okay.
Come left to 197. Helm eye.
Okay, let's turn it south. So being gung-ho and being aggressive actually seems to have worked in this case, but it doesn't always work.
Con. Torpedo room. 2.
Then again, I'm fighting the Russian Navy, and I managed to make a
Con. Torpedo room.
A-
2.
interesting shape here with the warship track. I didn't plan that.
5 knots.
Obviously, I can't say what that's called because of YouTube.
Noisemaker bearing.
Oh, hello.
177.
You must be down. Oh, I got you as well.
Con sonar,
Well,
regain
I mean,
contact on. Come right
that
to
works for me. That wasn't my plan. I didn't know what the heck happened there. I guess I fired a torpedo, maybe, or it fired one. I don't know. Taken care of. I think I can leave the battle. I kind of feel bad, but you were trying to kill me. Pretty big hole in the side. I think you sunk yourself. Right, well, I'm going to quit the battle. Let's see. So, got all 3. That'll teach you to mess with the US Navy. We're so hard. We pull out 3 nasal hairs at the same time, and we don't even flinch. And you are my primary target. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, hello. You've gone this way. Well, Greenland Sea, I suppose. There we go. Right, we're at periscope depth, and there's a layer at 216 feet. It's pretty weak, though. I'm going to close to 10,000 yards. There's probably a submarine here. I would guess that there's a submarine. There normally is.
Con sonar.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
So I'll go ultra quiet immediately. Right. I'm going to turn
Come
towards
right
you.
to
Let's see,
142.
what's this
Helm eye.
target? It's going to be a surface ship, right? I mean, surely.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 125.
Okay,
Designated
that's not good.
Sierra 3.
You know, had worse. It might not be a submarine, thinking about it. It did say submarine, but it doesn't always mean it's correct. I would say that that is a Grisha 3. Sounds like a girl I met, or I knew. It's a tiny little vessel, 950 tons. And it's got lots of sensors.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified
Might be
as
its escort. That's interesting. Sierra 2 is the same. Very similar profile,
Con
okay.
sonar, Sierra
And Sierra 3,
is
okay. So Sierra 3 is
classified as
hopefully
escort.
my tender. I say tender. An Agra? Yes. I don't... That might be it. I mean, the profile fits. Let's keep looking. Is there anything else that looks similar to that? But I think that's my target. Oh no, that's another warship. So, well, I guess it is. Well, I'm going to take it out because if I get close to it and take a look at the name on it, and if it looks Russian, then it's
Sierra 3 is classified
up to
as
be sunk.
urgent.
And that's a pretty substantial warship. Well, I say substantial. It's not that substantial. I don't know if it's modern or not. I want to do the same thing again and just pop my radar up.
Con, helm,
But I
steady course.
think that might not work here, so let's go back down to
Make depth 3.
It's 500 feet.
0 feet, dive on.
Just for argument's sake, let's drop to 300 feet. Let's accelerate time a little bit here. So are they going to pick me up yet? No, they don't have particularly good sensors. So, as all likelihood, I don't think they're even gonna pick me up. Not yet, anyway. Now, of course, as we get close,
Dive at 5 0
yeah, I
feet,
would
dive
say
on.
that there's a chance they'll pick me up now. But I'm only, well, no, I'm still a good few thousand yards away. "16,000 yards on the Ugra." It's a cool name. I think someone with a sense of humor chose that. Sierra 2 is the closest, I think, at 13,000 yards, then 14, and then 20,000 yards for Sierra 1. Oh, no, 11,000 yards, okay. I think I want to go deep. That's what she said. Yeah, I want to go deep. Because it's that little bit easier. Gives me a bit more time if they drop a torpedo on my head. It's got 13,000 feet to get down to me, and I can hopefully make like a tree and get out of here. Let's accelerate time here. I feel emboldened by that last engagement. It's going to get an active sign-up ping on me, or very close to. But I've got a little surprise for you.
Con, dive at 1
Yeah, I think that's pretty conclusive that they know I'm here now.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
It's a shame.
Shoot tube 1, aye sir. Shoot tube 2, aye sir.
Okay, well, so the first torpedo I fired, it lost its wire. Okay, that's bad. I mean, did I expect anything different? But he's fired a torpedo at me, which I'm hoping is running on the. It is running on the surface. Okay, so he's not going to spot me because I'm way deep. The torpedo I fired, it has to climb, has to go up to basically torpedo periscope depth. The other two torpedoes, I've still got the wire on them. So number 2 here, I'm going to turn it a little bit more south to try and pick up the Ugra. And then number 1, the Grecia's heading right for me. So I'll keep it wire guided a little bit longer. Now, this torpedo here is, yes, it's climbing proverbial fart in the bath. And it's going to double back and hopefully pick up the Grecia 3. So, this is stacking up like a wonderful ambush. What's my favorite ATS engine? It depends, Dustin. So, on different days, I like different things. I like that the older Mac engines, they're sort of E6 and E7, because for most of them, they really were ahead of their time. And it's more of a challenge to ride around in a 300 horsepower Mac and haul a 50,000 pound cargo than if I'm in like an ISX 15 with 500 horsepower. That torpedo has just gone active. And is it? Yes, it is. Okay, it's past me. So far so good. Basically, the torpedo that the Grecia 3 fired at me is way past me. It's not even gonna see me. The other torpedoes are running to target. This one here from torpedo 4 has picked up the Grecia. I bet you it's tracking it nicely. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think this Grecia can do much about it. I don't know if they've got noise makers. They probably do. This torpedo here is going to pick up the target, the Ugra.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing.
Okay.
19.
There goes the first. This Ugra is doing 17 knots, so it's not. Yeah, it's a flank speed, but it's not going very quickly.
Fire control, weapon acquired.
And this Grecia 2 is 5 knots. He's about to get a big surprise. This thing's coming up very quickly, and there's the target. So it's gonna spin round, and it's going to make this guy's day.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 202.
I wanted you to spin around and like it more
Con,
immediately,
fire
but
control,
okay.
weapon acquired.
And then the one in tube 2 is basically going to give him a nasty surprise up the stern. Right, let's see. This is now tracking. I imagine that this little warship here can turn very tightly, so it's entirely possible. This is nearly a head-on shot. I think I want to turn the torpedo more to port, and then have it track back, because I think. Yeah, let's just let it run its course. It's gonna just there you go.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 0.
Look at that.
6. Contact
That's
breakdown.
champion. That is. Took out all three. Very, very close to each other. All right, that was a nice little result. Dustin, another engine I enjoy would be the Caterpillar C16. I think who doesn't enjoy the C16? But I know some people don't.
Ship for ultra quiet.
Is wonderful and guttural, and it's what was that sound? It's kind of classic. It needs a few revs to perform.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready. Con, torpedo room.
So that
tube
was
2
not
ready.
my mission target, I don't think. Right, okay. Oh, maybe it was. Well, okay. I mean, great. I was gung-ho and it worked, so okay. News update. Safe seas. Several NATO naval groups have recently been operating unopposed, because the enemies had me to deal with. A Pentagon spokesman revealed the enemy's ability to efficiently operate around the Greenland Sea has been drastically diminished for reasons that remain, air quote, classified. That would be me. The United States Congress has called for more troops and armor to be made available for the conflict in Western Europe. Once deployed, it is expected these additional ground resources will halt the Soviet advance and bring a speedy end to the current crisis. It's not a crisis. They frickin' invaded West Germany. Don't call it what it's not. It's not a special operation, Russia. You invaded. We're kicking your ass. Continue. Right. Naval Ops plan to forestall new enemy operations by hitting warships in port. I like the sound of that. And the port facilities themselves. You are hereby ordered to sail within 100 miles of, oh my goodness me, really? Of Arkhangelsk in order to launch at least 8 TLAM missiles. They're the submarine launched cruise missiles at the target. Okay, so that means going deep into enemy territory, getting within 100 miles of the port and dropping some cruise missiles. And I can only fire 4 at one time towards the enemy. That is going to be a challenging mission. Well, I say challenging. I'm up to it. But I've got to reload first. So let's head back to Holy Lock. And we're going to pick up some more, or pick up some cruise missiles. Thanks, Google. Let me see. Patrol outcome. Called in to see the Admiral. That's probably not a hats on. Yeah, okay. Hey, Google, stop and shut up. That seemed to work. I enjoy the whole home automation nonsense, except it doesn't work, it doesn't get my accent. It says I have an accent. It's like, no, I haven't. Everyone else has. Shakes fist angrily. Okay, what I'm trying to do is turn the lights on in the where I am, but that's not working right now because I don't see. There we go. That's what I want. Right. So Emerald called me in, have a little conversation, tell me how amazing I'm doing. Fantastic. Rearm and repair. Give me some of these. So I'm not going to reload these right now. I'm just going to keep the torpedoes in place because I may need them a little bit later. That's taking 8 hours, and I got space for some more Mark 48s. So depending on how well this operation goes, I may just take out everything that has a Russian sounding name on it. Right, let's go. So we got to go all the way, like to the furthest Russian port in the map. Okay, I can do that. Gonna avoid the coast. There's not much activity out here. Okay, what's this? Losses in West Germany. Okay. The Soviet land offensive in West Germany continues. More regions have fallen under Warsaw Pact control as Soviet infantry and armor spelt British style units push forward. The evacuation of civilians is now a task as fundamental as the defense effort itself, and will be seen to just as gallantly, government says. Yeah, which government? Because their grammar doesn't seem great. In a rock, paper, scissors combat environment, perhaps we should be thankful for the current stone meets stone situation. Military expert Martha Tuckman theorizes on the current NATO-Warsaw Pact draw. The Battle of the Atlantic is currently unresolved as, quote, both NATO and Soviet task groups of considerable strength keep each other tied in a state of mutual aerial denial, according to the US Secretary of the Navy. Yeah, but that's not true, because the Russians ain't got this mad guy in a submarine on their side. So, I mean, you know, come on, guys. Okay, continue. Alright, let's head back on my way now. These Russian aircraft, they look like maybe Bison are going to pick me up, and I want to try and avoid that if I can. And there may be contacts, surface ships or submarines in this section, so I'm going to go steady. Try and avoid that patrol. Okay. So I've got to get. Oh, there we go. Right. So submarine pretty much detected me, and they're off to come and get me. So I'm going to try and avoid them. Let's stick to 25,000 yards.
On sonar, lost contact.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet. Where was it? It was 095, so it's over here.
Sonar,
There it is.
Contact bearing 095.
Okay, well.
Designated Sierra 1.
I wanted to avoid it, but now I can hear it. So, oh, it's an alpha. Well, they're easy to avoid because they can't hear a
Sonar,
dang thing.
Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Oh, we're pretty shallow though, and if you approach one and threaten one, they tend to peg it in the opposite direction. So this guy should be easy to deal with. Well, I say that. The sensors aren't very good. They move quickly.
Come right to.
So you've got to get really close to fire upon them. Okay.
Con, helm, steady course.
6,000 yards is not really close, because he's going to run away from my torpedo and not be able to catch it. But, okay. He might turn towards me. I mean, I could just ping him. He's not going to hear me facing the opposite direction, so...
Come left to 106. Helm I.
He's moving away from me, as so his range is going to increase. I think eventually he might turn towards me.
Steady course.
But I don't think I'm going to catch this guy. I'd love to tackle him. I'd love to give me an alpha. Yeah, it's a very cool looking vessel. Yeah, you know what? Let's just torch him. Let's give him an active sonar ping.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Can he not even hear me? Are you kidding me? Does he not even hear me? Wow.
Con sonar,
Okay.
switching to passive search.
So he's deaf as a post. He doesn't even hear me pinging him from behind. I mean, I guess I'm in his baffles, but wow. I really want to tackle this guy, though. I mean, who doesn't want to take out an alpha sub?
Come left to 09.
Really
Helm
terrible
I.
design. They were supposed to intercept
Con, helm, steady course.
NATO hunter-killer subs, but be pointed in the right direction and fire off with their active sonar. But so they're not very stealthy. Well, I'm saying that. Are they stealthy in the game? Semi-quiet? Not really. But this guy is just... I pinged him with my sonar and I didn't even know I was there. I can try him again.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Nothing. He's 11,000 yards away, so
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
I'm gonna head north.
Come left to
We'll
0,
we'll
0,
we'll disengage.
2,
I don't.
helm
It's not
aye.
worth chasing him down because it's not going to be good. Let's see if I can end the battle. No, not yet. Okay. $12,000 yards away.
Con, helm,
Still not
steady course.
turning. 12,500. Oh, now he's turning.
Come right to 133, helm aye.
Right. Let's try something. Let's give him an active ping. He might hear me.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Oh yeah, he heard me.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Right. So let's give him something to think about. So now he knows I'm there, and he's tried to ping me back, and another ping. Right. I'm gonna head right towards him.
Come right to 1,
I
0,
may get a torpedo
aye.
off. What's his distance? 13,500 yards. Right. What's the range of one of these bad boys? I mean, a long way. So okay. 37,000 yards. I can so get a torpedo off, but once he detects it, he's gonna. He's gonna flee my torpedo, and it's gonna be a wasted shot. So I gotta bring him in closer.
Con, helm, steady course.
Still doing 10 knots. Don't think he's gonna pick me up. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, he's definitely getting closer. He's coming right at me. But no, okay, so now 12 decibels on active sonar, but he's not using it. So I don't think he doesn't know where I am. He can't hear me with his passive sonar. I think I just want to keep going right at him. It feels dangerous to play chicken with an alpha. It is dangerous to play chicken with an alpha. Let's face it. So yeah. So this is my view of it's right there. I mean, we're gonna pass so close. I don't know that I really want to do this. Oof. I don't normally play chicken with a submarine, but when I do, I make sure it's a badass one. Yeah, this is going to be very dangerous. I'm beginning to regret I ever decided to do this. Whose brilliant idea was this? Nearly head-on pass with an alpha sub. He's going to hear me any second. Right, I'm gonna turn away.
Come right to.
I'm gonna fire a
1,
torpedo
0,
at him.
helm aye.
This may be. Oh, I can wait a little bit. I can't see the white of his eyes yet. I mean, this is no. I see if I turn towards him, then my torpedo is going to be aiming right at him, which is great. I mean, that's kind of what I want, because it doesn't have to turn to be able to tackle him. But at the same time, it means he's right there. He's right in my face. Well, this way we'll actually end up sliding a little bit behind him as we get closer. So -1 on the passive sensor for him. So he's still not going to... Oh, he might hear me now. No, he won't do yet. When it gets to 10 decibels, I think that's when it's considered likely that he's going to hear you. We're still 2 decibels right now. Do I want to increase my speed to 10 knots? I guess we're gonna just keep. We'll want to run parallel to him actually.
Come right to 105, helm aye.
Okay, I think that is 1,000 yards. That is close enough.
Con, Spark.
Come right to 2-0. Con sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1.
Oh boy, that is a lot of. That's a lot of. Okay, so Alpha's about to eat it.
Con sonar lost
Got him.
contact. Sierra
Got the
1,
bastard, but
last
that is
bearing,
not
0,
very encouraging.
9,
Oh,
6.
poop sticks.
Flooding in the control room.
Yeah. I can't do much about that. Oh my goodness me, I'm buggered. Sorry, I am damaged. Well,
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
needs the alpha ball to, and now I'm flooding. Okay.
Damage control parties.
Yeah.
Light up the control room.
Well, he's sunk. Okay, well that's good. But I am going to be sunk soon.
Make depth 4, 5 feet. Dive by.
Okay. Well, I mean, we didn't exactly escape unscathed. It's a very dangerous maneuver to pull off. And I should not necessarily have done that. Now I've lost a torpedo tube. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the battle. That was a bit foolish to do that, I think, actually. With hindsight, I wouldn't have... Oh, no. Ah. Another submarine has...
Sonar lost contact. Last bearing 1, 3,
Sight
6.
of that.
Contact faded.
136. Yeah, I don't really want to... I don't want to head towards it. I'm going to go this way.
Come right to 2.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
And I do not want to be this deep either, because this is going to cause me to flood. Potentially, anyway.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive by.
Okay, let's go back up to 200
Con,
feet.
Helm. Steady course.
Whoa, what happened? Why is it showing us deed? It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing.
Con, dive at 200 feet. Dive by.
Can I leave battle? Right, well it says none engaged. Okay. Right, I need to get down here. There we go, come on, there we go, there we go. I know. Come on, okay, come on. There. Wonderful, right. Let's get as close as I can, and as quiet as I can.
Con,
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
So where's my target? That's my target. So I think...
Con sonar new contact bearing 334 designated Sierra 1.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive by.
I'm like at a little bit of a loss here, because I'm going to have to fire these cruise missiles in basically small groups of 2 or 3 potentially,
Come right to
and
138 Helm I.
that's going to take me a lot longer, which means that the enemy will have a lot more time to figure out where I am and fire weaponry in my direction. So I suspect that these 2 contacts are surface ships, which is not great, but it does mean I can drop a torpedo or fire a torpedo in their general vicinity and basically give them the big
Dive
back
at
off sign.
200 feet. Dive by.
Leave me alone. I just need to know how far away they are. I don't even know what warship that is. Wasn't really,
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
wasn't paying attention. I should have been.
Con Helm steady
I
course.
have no idea what that is. It might be.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Still a viable target. Okay,
Con
so
sonar
those are both
Sierra 1
military.
is
Oh, they're
classified as merchant.
merchants, but considered to be hostile. So I think I'm going to drop a couple of cruise missiles as soon as I can. Do I want to track out of here?
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
So here's my thought process. I can start to head out of here, like immediately, and tackle anything that gets fairly close to me. But at the same time, I need to basically make sure that these cruise missiles hit their objectives. So
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
So that's a couple of cruise missiles launched. I guess I want to reposition now. So let's go over
Come right
here.
217, helm I.
So we'll use 10 knots. Okay, 10 knots is good.
Turns for 10 knots, maneuvering I.
Let's try and get out of the way, I think.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
I think I can fire with at 10 knots.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. That's another 2 launched. Okay, that's great. Sierra 2 is pointing in my direction. He's still 27,000 yards away. I'm heading towards him, so okay. He's closer than I hoped, but that's all right.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3
I'm
ready.
gonna fire another one because
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
I really want to get these cruise missiles out the way. Using some accelerated
Con,
time here.
torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Yeah, there we go.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Okay, that's just one left. In fact, let's put a Moss into here, I think.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
That's
Shoot
all of
tube
them
4.
away.
Aye,
And now
sir.
let's concentrate on back here. So I reckon these warships are, or not, they're not even warships. They'll be like, yep, we don't like the sound of this. This doesn't seem good.
Come right 269.
You're getting out of
helm
dodge.
I.
That works for me. I have depth enough for the damage I've got taken to my warship, so and I got plenty of weaponry. So I think I'm going to be okay to basically escape. It's most definitely Russian though. It would be a shame not to sink it because it's here.
Come left 2.
Look at me,
2,
we're
3,
warmonger
helm
now.
I.
All right, let's accelerate
Con,
time.
helm, steady course.
And I guess I'm going to run a little closer. So the active sonar ping sort of that I've detected, but it's still some distance away because I can't hear it otherwise. And yes, I admit I am now running at 10 knots, so I'm not as stealthy as I could be. I paused because I thought I might have heard a helicopter there, but I guess not. Now my torpedo has the legs to reach this target. I can fire it and it's gonna reach it, so I'm
Come
tempted
right
just
2,
to
270.
yeah, I'm
helm
gonna
I.
just drop a torpedo in its path. Let's just do that.
Shoot tube 2.
That's
Aye,
completely
sir.
fine. I
Con,
don't
helm,
think
steady
the
course.
Jokin has got sensors. No, it's not even got anywhere. Oh wait, no, it's got no sensors, and it's a pretty chunky warships. It might not warship, cargo ships. It might take a couple of torpedoes to sink it. It's turning away. It does detect that then. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're running away. You've heard about me.
Come left 2, 20.
I don't think
helm
I need to get that close to
Con, helm, steady course.
drop another torpedo at it, but I got a nasty surprise for you, Mr. Chokin.
Con, fire
Con, sonar, lost
Go.
contact.
Detected
Sierra
it.
1, last bearing 3, 4, 6. Contact faded.
Okay, so I took it out. Right, that's perfect.
Come right.
Gonna head up this way now.
1, 4. Helm
We
I.
may want to tackle the Comosol if we can detect it
Con,
again.
helm, steady course.
We might just want to escape. Yeah, let me see if I can get out here because I've actually got a battle to fight on the way home. So look at all those warships I didn't detect and took out choking. Yay! Okay, I pretty much nerfed the base. That's great. Now I've got to fight my way out. Okay, so military installations in and around Archangelisk, that's what I'm going to call it, Soviet Union, have suffered extensive damage in what witnesses have called a massive attack. by conducted NATO. Numerous fires kept burning throughout the night and seemed not to have been brought under control. Spokesmen from Soviet Union have cried out, accusing NATO leadership and officers of war crimes and other atrocities against civilian populations in the wake of recent attacks. Here's a pot. You're a kettle and you're black. Denying such claims, the Pentagon issues a dismissive statement calling the accusations nothing more than Soviet propaganda. Yeah, I'm still lurking outside the port, so you might not want to antagonize them too much. Yeah, so I got to fix that massive hole in the side of my submarine, and I got to get some more weapons. I figured that. So basically, sail to Holy Lock, locate and sink hostile warships during transit if possible. Okay, and avoid anti-surface warfare. Alright, well, we figured. So I'm going to see if I can tackle this Russian surface vessel fleet, it looks like, in the Norwegian Sea. Because they're in my way. We don't know where they are, though. Yes, we do. Okay. New sonar contact bearing 266, designate Sierra 1. I'm going to close to 15,000 yards and...
Sonar new contact bearing 191, designated Sierra 1.
All hands to battle stations. Let's see, what is this then?
16, helm I.
It's supposed to be a surface warship, so that's good.
Rig ships are ultra quiet.
Silent running, so we can clean up the sound. I can actually hear what this thing is. I've got a sonar imagery here, or an idea of what it is. It's probably a... Oh, hello.
Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
So Sierra 1's a merchant, right? Which is fine. Sierra...
Sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 1 is down as... No, come on. What?
Sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Okay, so that's not... It's not even... No, it's not... It's... I don't know what flag that is. Is it Romanian? I have no idea. But that's not the target.
Come right to.
So let's head towards whatever the heck's pinging me from this direction. And, well, there's two of them. Okay.
Sonar new contact bearing 308, designated Sierra 2.
So 308, what are you? I'm guessing you're a warship because you're pinging me. It's another Udaloy.
Sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Alright, well, you're going to be an ex-Udaloy soon. You're doing 28 knots. Let's turn towards you. I'll ignore the other one for now. You might be closer than I think. What is sonar target number 3? What is that? That's a cannon.
Sonar Sierra 3 is classified as
we're going to get
escort.
some as well. 4,500 tons. It's got some sonar, some radar, some torpedoes, and an RBU 6,000, whatever the heck that is. Hedgehog. Oh, okay. That's not good. Okay. Alright, well, that's the Hedgehog. The Udaloy, oh, you've got lots of stuff. They've got cool names. So the Horse Jaw low frequency passive sonar is a follow-up to the Moose Jaw. Okay. Oh, gives these ships tremendous capability against even silent US submarines. Oh, that's good to know. That is good. The Horse Tail Towed Array. Oh boy. Okay. So that's pretty bad news. And they have got surface to, or naval surface to surface missiles. Yeah, I don't exactly know what that will do, but oh, it can fire a torpedo. Okay. And then the the torpedoes, right? Well, so the Udaloy is a pretty effective anti-submarine warship. Cannon, a little bit less so. So cannon's not too big a deal, but the Udaloy, it needs to. If I don't take it out, then it's going to take something else out. So I want to take that bad boy out. Totally want to have some of me. So I'm giving myself a pretty big aspect ratio to the cannon. We'll run this on the surface. We're going to run that torpedo on the surface too. Okay. Cannon's coming right at me. Let's turn back towards it, I think.
0, helm I. Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 2, last bearing, 3, 0, 7, contact beta. Con, helm, steady course.
That's interesting. I don't really like the thought of being that close to this submarine. So I think what I'm going to do is fire a torpedo south.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
And head north and hope that that wire doesn't break.
Come right to 0, 0, 0, helm I.
Okay, I'm going to dogleg this. Right, let's turn that torpedo west. And let's attack. Go and
Con,
kill
sonar,
it.
Helm, steady course.
We do not like cannons.
Con, sonar, noisemaker,
Yeah,
bearing.
you can run,
2,
kiddo,
6,
but I'm
5.
on your tail.
Con, fire control.
Hello.
Weapon acquired.
Surprise! Oh, it's moving though.
Con, sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 2,
You're kidding me,
7,
right?
4.
At the last moment, you're kidding me? Okay. Alright. We'll circle back and we'll come at you from behind. That's completely fine. I'm good with that.
Con, fire control. Weapon countermeasure homing.
Yep, that's okay. Hello.
Con, fire
Recognize
control.
me?
Weapon acquired.
Now this thing may still drop a noisemaker, but I got a pretty good feeling about this.
Con, sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 2,
Thank
7,
you.
6.
Okay, so where's the Udaloy? I'm flooding. I'm flooding. Why am I flooding? Why am I flooding? I'm flooding. Dang it.
Damage control parties. Lay into the engine room.
I didn't get hit. Why am I flooding? I'm flooding because I'm knackered up from a previous engagement. That's why I'm flooding. Let's put my ballast up. Could do with not flooding right now. So the worst moment possible is right when the Udaloy is probably coming right out this cannon, because it's like, oh, something's out there. Let's go investigate. Yep, I bet you are. I'm gonna fire a torpedo in its direction. I think might be disguised by the sound of a sinking ship to my port side. Excuse me. Okay, let's control the flooding, thank goodness. Right, we're getting a better idea of what the Udaloy and how far away it is. It says it's 11,000 yards.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2.
Come right to
Turn
0,
northeast.
4,
Going to give him a
7,
pretty big
helm I.
aspect ratio on his active sonar. But I have no issue with him knowing where... Well, I do have an issue with him knowing where I am. But I want him to basically hit my torpedo as much as I hit him. That's the sound of a helicopter. So I'm immediately now regretting my decision to go balls out in his direction.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive by.
Somebody somewhere is launching. Oh, okay. That's a torpedo heading my way. So,
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
I don't know if this thing's gonna.
Con, sonar,
Okay, it is.
noisemaker, bearing.
He was closer
2,
than I
9,
thought.
7.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
I'm gonna head this
Come
way.
right to 2, 0, 2,
this torpedo here, it might pick up my decoy, but I don't want to take that chance. Let's get another decoy ready. So what's happening now? I really want to tackle this warship with
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
this torpedo. There we go. So right up the... That's fantastic, but I need to get out of here.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 280.
I gotta go this way, I think.
Come right to.
And I'm not turning very tight. I really need to get out the way. Come on. Do I break the wire on my torpedoes
Con, fire control, weapon
so I can
acquired.
escape? But the torpedo's a little close to me. It might pick me up. Okay, that should take it out.
Con sonar, noisemaker,
Yes,
bearing
thank goodness. Right,
265.
let's go.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep, I know. I don't care. Let's dive. This might
Con
cause
sonar,
me
lost
to
contact. Sierra 1, last bearing
to leak,
1,
but
9,
I'm
contact faded.
okay with that.
Shoot 2-3.
Another
Aye,
decoy.
sir.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here
Come
quickly.
right to 217, helm I.
Go this way.
Come right to 26. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Make depth 450
So
feet.
with a
Dive
damaged hull, it's entirely possible that I'm gonna spring a leak as I dive deeper, because the hull is compromised. It's only 25% strong. Well, you want to know why? If I can show you, it may not let me. Yes, because that's why. That hole is big enough to well, I don't know what it's big enough to. It's a double hull submarine. Okay, which is
Con,
great,
helm,
fantastic,
steady
but
course.
it's still got a big hole in it.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Okay, so we're going to be at 450 feet momentarily. Let's accelerate time out of here. So
Dive at 450
the torpedo
feet.
is
Dive aye.
tracking both of my decoys. It's worked. It's done what I wanted it to do, which is confuse it. So it's gone between each of the targets, allowing me to get the heck out of there. Okay, I may have just pulled something out of the bag here. By moving through those sea wrecks, they create a lot of noise. Now there's danger of them picking me up.
Ultra quiet.
Let's go ultra quiet. Let's see if I can escape the battle. I can. I'll teach you to mess with me. Well, yeah, I know that, but they were in my way, and you told me to sink Russian warships. I mean, what do you want me to do? Okay, that's a little harsh. Okay, almost back at port and get this big hole patched up. Right, we've now had 35 days at war, and we have accomplished a total of 3 missions, including 1 land strike. That's good to know. Our total tonnage is 282,000 tons. Patrol outcome. Looking forward to a few days of well-earned R&R. You and your crew are welcomed ashore by a whole crowd of flag country. Is it country? Yeah, officers. They all want to congratulate you for your outstanding patrol result. Did they see the size of the hull on the boat? Right, another mission. Intelligence estimates that enemy Spetsnaz commandos will land from submarine in the vicinity of Torshavn in the Faroe Islands. They intend to report our Okay, so basically there are some enemy commandos that you've got to go and they're visiting there in a submarine, and you've got to go and sink the submarine. They intend to report our sub-movements and perhaps sabotage a naval base. You are ordered to intercept and eliminate them before they land. Okay, so basically take out the submarines transporting the Spetsnaz, sink any other submarines if possible, avoid anti-surface warfare patrols. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. And anything that's a target, we're weapons free. Any of these nonsense, they're all... Oh, I don't repair. Okay, so I got my torpedo tubes repaired. That's great. Struggle for West Germany. World news. Large parts of West Germany are now back in NATO hands, as a strong push by Allied troops forces the Soviet army increasingly into retreat. Public records, accountants, and other staff within Frankfurt and the Rhine-Main City Area Administration will soon begin organizing roll calls to determine casualties and survivors among the local inhabitants. Allied forces are demonstrating a general progress in the war against the Warsaw Pact. The situation in the Atlantic is, and I quote, currently clearly in favor to the NATO navies, according to a US Navy spokesperson. Now, I'm sure that they're not biased. Okay, I guess everything's been fixed, so we need some more weapons. I want some more of these mosses. I didn't use the mosses enough last time, I don't think. I want 4 in total, and then some more Mark 48s. Right, well that's 31 hours, so off we go, and we're off to, was it Troslo or something? Where the heck's Troslo? Trondheim, was it Trondheim? Narvik? Andoya? Torshavn, the Faroe Islands. Oh, okay. Whoops. It's here. Well, lots of submarine forces out there, and here's one. Hello, comrades. Right. Let's be aggressive again. 10,000 yards. I want to take out these enemy submarines.
New contact bearing 277.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet. Let's see what this is.
Con sonar new contact.
2 of them,
bearing
okay.
261. Designated Sierra 2.
I'm expecting submarines. So... well, that one's a whiskey.
Con sonar Sierra 1.
And Sierra
is
2 is
classified as
probably...
submarine.
oh, okay. It's, it might be a surface ship. Yeah, it might be. Let's take a look.
Radar mast.
Con sonar Master 2
Okay,
is
it's just a
classified
trawler.
as
Alright,
urgent.
that's fine.
Downscope. Lower the radar mast.
So the whiskey's probably got an escort somewhere kicking around here. So, what's its depth? 300 and... well, it's just above the layer, so let's drop down to its depth, I think. I don't have to worry about my submarine being somewhat damaged now, which is thank goodness.
350 feet.
And let's head towards it. So, it reckons 15 decibels passive. I can probably drop below the layer. Let's see how that changes.
Depth 400
Okay, I lost it
feet. Dive
completely. That's not good. But it does mean that if it picks me up, I can drop below the
high.
layer.
Dive
Okay.
at 350 feet. Dive high.
Alright. You're doing 12 knots. Did you detect me? Is that what's going on here? Did you detect me and decide you had to be somewhere else? Or did you just get spooked? You've no chance of hearing me. I'm going to increase speed to 10 knots.
10.
Yeah, I could fire something at you right now. You wouldn't even know I'm here. You might do when you turn towards me, but you're not. So, okay. Turn my active sonar on this torpedo and tube number 1. He's kind of quiet though. So 15 decibels, but is he quiet? No, he's not that quiet actually. Semi-noisy. Okay. What's this sonar? Okay, so not a great quality sonar. Old high frequency sets active. Okay, this is very old. So okay. Yeah, so typical layout of stuff. He's got no idea that I'm here, so I'm going to increase my speed to 15 knots.
Make turns for 1, 5.
I only just hear him, but I can still hear him, so I'm okay with that. And that will close the distance between me and him much, much quicker. Downside is, anything else around is also going to hear me. And
Con sonar lost contact. Master 2. Last
The
bearing 3.
first-
2, 7.
okay,
Contact faded.
The first notice we may get of something else around us is it fires upon us. But I'm planning on taking out this whiskey before I get to that point. It's gradually turning north, but I'm still in his baffles. He's no idea that I'm here right now. Well, maybe turn a little bit more towards his direction.
Come right
Cut
to
that corner slightly.
0. Helm I.
I'm getting a pretty good sound on him right now. 16, 17 decibels. In fact, I reckon we can see him. Yeah, we can still see him, even though I'm doing 15 knots. We don't see him in the distance, but that's okay. The fact that I can still hear him real clear, and I'm doing 15 knots, I think says something. A lot of interference with the waterfall. Okay, he's turned
Come
slightly.
left to 272. Helm I.
Having up to 20 knots. I'm going to try it. See what happens.
Make turns for 20 knots.
I can
Maneuvering us.
still hear him just fine. And now, of course, I'm catching him at quite a rate. So I'm still 10,000 yards away. But yeah, anything around me is going to get a pretty good hearing on me. But okay, I want to engage this whiskey as close as I can. I could probably even use the active sonar as I did with the alpha, and it's not even going to know that I'm here. If I launch at this distance, my torpedo's going to trek a long way before it reaches the targets. I
Come
don't
right
want to
to
launch at this
279.
distance.
Helm I.
6,000 yards. Da 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 da. There you are. Hello, hello, my pretty. 4,000 yards. We'll get to about 2,000 yards, and then we'll. I got to slow down to be able to fire. Right,
Make turns for
15
1,
knots.
5 knots.
Drop to 10 knots. Okay,
Make
there we
turns
go.
for 1, 0
Let's kill that.
knots.
I'm gonna
Maneuvering
fire
us.
this right now, and immediately I'm gonna descend and turn north. Okay.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing
Right.
2.
He detected the launch, which I expected. So let's turn. Maybe don't turn north so much. I lost the wire. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn north.
Passing 400 feet.
So I've now dropped below the thermal layer. That torpedo's going to keep tracking, or going to go active in a little bit. I'm going to just drop.
Passing 500
What's the
feet.
depth here? Plenty of depth. Wow. There's no bottom that we can
Passing 600
detect.
feet.
Okay. So straighten up. In fact, let's just stop diving.
Passing
As I want to be deep
700
enough
feet.
such that if the torpedo is spoofed by the whiskey, it doesn't immediately home on me, so maybe I'll go a little deeper after all. I think
Con, torpedo room,
it's
2-1 ready.
pretty close.
Passing 800 feet.
There we go. Took him out. Okay, so that's taken that out, and I'm going to go to
Depth
periscope
4, 5
depth,
feet, dive by.
and we're going to take a sniff around, see what else we
Ring shift for ultra quiet.
can detect, because I would not be surprised if there's another boat out here.
Con sonar regained contact on Master 2, bearing 086.
The question is, where's the other submarine?
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Let's go active.
Con sonar switching to active search.
Nothing. I mean, there's like,
Upscope.
do we see anything with the radar? We see the trawler. Okay, something's picking me up on radar. Or something got strong radar here, but I don't know what that is. I suspect that this other
Downscope. Lower the radar mass.
submarine is so out here somewhere.
Con sonar. Switching
I
to
just
passive
don't know
search.
where it is.
Come right to 103. Helm I.
Make depth 400
We'll
feet.
drop
Dive
below
by.
the duct and the layer, and we'll ping again, shall
Con
we?
sonar lost contact. Master 2. Last bearing 08. Con helm. Steady course. Con.
Dive at 400 feet. Dive by.
Right, more pinging. Nothing. So, decisions here. I can
Con sonar. Switching to passive search.
keep listening and see if I pick something up, or I can try and quit the battle. And there's a chance that those commandos are going to get through. I'm going to quit the battle. This might not have been my mission objective anyway. So, okay, well that was good. I don't know if it was, but there's just one target. Hey, there we go. Alright, well, great. We took care of it. World News, Red Sub sunk. The Pentagon today revealed that several Soviet submarines attempting an incursion near Tovus in the Faroe Islands have been destroyed or driven off by coordinated... No, it was me. I did it. I was driven off by coordinated efforts of NATO surface vessels, submarines, yes, and aircraft. Maybe they're just trying to tell the Soviets they've got everything there. No, they have an army of one submarine, or a navy of one submarine. The continued cooperation of NATO members was cited as pivotal to the successful outcome of this operation. Ongoing protection of the many NATO allied military installations throughout the theatre remains a high priority. NATO's ability to maintain control of the regions is founded on these bases. Right. At some point, the Russians are going to send that Typhoon that you're going to have to intercept, and that's close to the end of the campaign. But the next mission. Satellite recon spotted an enemy landing force leaving 4 hours ago, heading into the Norwegian Sea. Recent intel reports indicate the enemy plans an amphibious landing at Narvik. You must engage this force before the landing occurs. Intel further reports the landing force consists of several Ropcha and Alligator class transports with their escorts. So primary objective here, sink the amphibious landing ships. Secondary will be sink the escorting warships. Yes, they are. Okay. So let's head to Narvik in the Narwhal, and let's pick a fight. He's coming towards me, so let's pick a fight with him first. You missed. Come on, you bad boy. I mean, you're on my way. Fine. I kind of want to take some more submarines out. But you're running away from me, so... Okay. I want to intercept it as it rounds the Andoya turning, and this... There we go. That's my target. So I've got a surprise for you. A bunch of Mark 48s. Right, there we go. And then I'll see if I can tackle the other warships. Let's go to 10,000 yards. Let's be, again, I want to be really aggressive here. It's a storm, light air, no duct, no thermal layer, no nothing. Alright, fair enough.
Sonar new contact bearing 081.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
So what is
Con
this?
sonar new contact bearing 165. Designated Sierra 2.
It's going to find lots of targets, I am sure.
Con sonar new contact bearing 131.
Oh, it's another
Sierra
Eudaloy.
3.
Okay.
Con sonar new contact bearing 105. Designated Sierra 4.
I could just use the radar.
Con sonar new contact
Cash in, we like
bearing
cash-ins.
117. Designated Sierra
Wow,
5.
there's a lot around here. Okay.
Con sonar new contact bearing 266. Designated Sierra 6. Con sonar.
It's my
Sierra
first
3 is
alligator.
classified as
I'm gonna
emergent.
give these guys a nice surprise. Okay. Might be a submarine kicking around in here as well. Okay.
Con sonar. Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
So a few of these transports I'm okay with there being transports.
Come right
That's my
to
primary target.
140
So a Eudoloi,
I.
it looks like an alligator, a cash in, and yeah, so plenty to go around here.
Come right to 140.
I want to drop,
I.
descend maybe 600 feet. So
Depth 60
I know I could
feet,
pick a
dive on.
fight with the escorts and tackle them, but then the transports are going to get a bit of a distance away, so I can switch to accelerate time. Oh, that's interesting.
Con helm. Steady course.
Did they pick me up? I think they did. Yep, they did. Okay. Well. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Yeah,
Passing 600
I
feet.
didn't really want that,
Make
but
turns for
it
2,
happened.
5
So, and it's
knots.
descending,
Maneuvering I.
and it's going to pick me up. Maybe not, actually.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water.
There we
Torpedo
go.
in the water. Bearing 0.
Drop a noise maker.
5.
Dive, dive, dive. So we'll reload that.
Passing 800 feet.
Gonna drop down to 1300 feet and see if I can avoid this bad boy.
Passing 900 feet.
Well, I do have a torpedo heading towards the Eudoloi, so that might take him
Passing
out.
1,000 feet.
Give him something to think about at least.
Passing 1,100 feet.
So 1300 feet. I think I want to just drop my speed to 0.
Make turns for 2, 0 knots. Maneuvering I.
Yeah, we need to stop. Let's back emergency.
Back emergency.
Yep,
Maneuvering
okay.
I.
We need to stop. We don't want this guy to pick me up. So drop my speed to pretty much nothing, like so, and
Turns for 0
this thing's gonna
knots.
orbit above me, so it's
Maneuvering
not great from that perspective, but I don't think it's gonna pick me up. Maybe. It's still searching for me, and if it does pick me up, I'm gonna have to get the heck out of here. So, on the pilot,
Con sonar new contact bearing 1, 1.
pilot's gonna have his hand on the throttle, ready to jam that bad boy forward. It's sniffing around. I don't like this. Don't think it's diving, but let's reverse.
Back emergency. Maneuvering I.
Yeah, I'm gonna reverse back. No,
Maneuvering,
no,
making turn.
no, I'm not. What's
Make
what's
turn
this?
for 0
Okay,
knots.
service running.
Maneuvering I.
That's good. It's not gonna detect me down
Con
here.
sonar noisemaker bearing 0, 5, 3.
But wow. What is Sierra 7? What was that sound? Okay, it's another warship.
Con sonar Sierra 7 is classified as escort.
Okay, that's that dealt with. That's great.
Rig shift for ultra
Ultra
quiet.
silent. I'm gonna.
Con sonar lost. Make turns
The Udaloy has sadly avoided me, but the Cashin's decided it's got something else to do.
Con sonar reading.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5.
How fast are these escorts going? Oh, not escorts, the cargo. So 16 knots. That's disappointing because it's going to be hard to catch, but I'm going to try it. Let's crank my speed up to 20 knots.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering.
That's kind of sucky because I gotta catch these bad boys now. Right, I'm gonna take a very quick comfort break and let the game run on. I'll be right back.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 20 knots.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra.
Okay, what did I miss?
Bearing
I guess not
0,
much.
8, contact faded.
These freighters are making lots of noise, so I'm going to accelerate time. They're heading to shallower water eventually. Yes, they are. And there is... Oh, they are. So, there's a... Oh, man. There's a... I guess an aircraft hovering or flying around. There I am. I got a bad feeling about this.
Contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 1, 0, 7. Contact faded.
I think it's going to pick me up.
Con sonar.
Yep.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo
Great.
in the water. Bearing 3, 2.
Okay. So it's coming up right behind me. That's not good.
Sonar lost contact.
Now,
Sierra
I
2,
may be
last
able
bearing 2, 0, 0. Contact faded.
to create a knuckle. Let's try it. Nope. All right.
Passing 1300 feet.
No. Why do you do that? That was mean. Funny though, but mean.
Passing 1200 feet.
Right, so I don't think this is going to pick me up now. I mean, it might do,
Passing
but
1100 feet.
look at that. Look at me go. Here's the fart in the bath.
Passing 1000 feet.
Come at me. Ha.
Passing 900 feet.
Yeah, well. We want to be 600
Passing
feet, I think.
800 feet.
And you ain't got a clue where I am. You're blind. Thank goodness. Or have you? There's another one.
Con maneuvering on sonar. Torpedo in the water.
And it does
Torpedo
know
in the
where I
water.
am,
Bearing
so
0, 2,
that didn't
5.
work. Because I'm still doing 25 knots. I can create a knuckle.
Con, knuckle
There's a
form.
knuckle. That's not very good because it means that okay, well, meh. Another knuckle.
Con, knuckle form.
There are the depth charges, and that might not be good for me because, yep, I got a bit of a knock there. Gonna drop down again. Maybe I can avoid this thing. Maybe another noisemaker.
Passing 700 feet.
get this thing down to about 1,300 feet again. It's
Passing
a little dangerous, given I've got a bit of damage to the hull, but dang it.
900 feet.
Okay, it's picked me up again.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Alright, well, another knuckle, and I'm going to climb.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yep, and straighten up. Let's get the cells back up to... Yeah, okay, great. I don't want to see that. I don't need to see the fact you're shooting at me. Okay, come on, climb, climb, climb.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Yep, go, go, go. Dang it didn't work.
Passing 900 feet.
More depth charges. Great.
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 800 feet.
Surface, 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 surface. Alright, well, at least, great.
Passing 700 feet.
I seem to have upset them somewhat. Weird.
Passing 600 feet.
Con, bow sonar has been damaged.
Okay, I don't know what... I guess this
Damage control party.
depth charges has got me again.
Con sonar lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra
Okay.
3. Last bearing 1 4.
Well...
Contact faded.
So my thought here is, I've bitten off more than I can chew. I need to sneak away from these warships. I don't think I'm going to be able to tackle the objective anymore.
Con, knuckle formed.
We might be able to, but I think don't think I'm going to do that. I can... I say sneak away, but I can get away. Okay, that's that one taken care of. This guy doesn't know where I am.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
So again, no, I need to see my submarine so I can see if I'm going to get destroyed. Or not. I mean, I don't care.
Passing 700 feet.
Okay,
Rig
silent
ship
running.
for ultra quiet.
Come left to 118. Helm I.
Think I'm gonna... Oh, look at that. Okay. Wow. How many torpedoes are out there? Trying to find me? Okay, 3, but even so.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7 bearing
Okay,
0
that's right.
6 8.
Sneaking up behind me.
Con sonar regained contact on. Come left to 0 9
And
0 Helm I.
I don't like
Con sonar
the
regained
look of
contact
that.
on Sierra 5 bearing 1 1 3.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that at all, but I think I'm going to fire a torpedo behind me.
2-1. Aye, sir.
Something is very close to me. Something is...
Con, officer damaged. Unable to contain the flooding.
Dang it. Okay, so I'm getting depth charged to heck here. I gotta take on this this cannon warship right over me because it's gonna destroy me with depth charges, and that's not what you want to happen in a warship. In a nuclear-powered submarine, I should say. Getting all my terms mixed up. Right, head to the surface. Take care of this Russian. Starts with A and has an OL at the end of it. Okay, let's hope this torpedo is let's make it active. It'll feed the results back to my sensors and give me a better idea of where the heck it is. I think. Well, I can see where it's firing at me from. Okay, there we are. Right. Take care of this ship for me, please. As well you might turn away, because I've got your...
Ballast system has been damaged.
I've got your number. I've got your bearing. I've got your range. I know where you are.
Sonar noise
I know
maker
where you
bearing
sleep.
0
And that's not going to help you.
Con sonar lost
Ha.
contact. Sierra 7.
How's that
last
feel?
Bearing 0, 5, 1. Contact breaking up.
Actually, it does not feel very comfortable from my perspective because
Come 2, 1, 3, 2. Helm I.
I'm all busted up because of depth charges in a nuclear-powered submarine. How awkward is that?
On. Al sonar has been repaired.
That's fine. Repair the
Damage control mark.
last.
Need of the reactor space.
And then we'll do... oh, pumps are done, so okay, great.
On. Ballast system has been repaired.
Whoa! What are you doing here, Sunshine? I don't like the sound of that.
Con fire control. We've
Dang it.
lost the wire.
Seriously? The wire drop broke again. Okay, well, you're going to surface and tackle this... pump flaps. Tackle this bad boy. Okay, time to be
Shoot 2-1.
creative.
Aye, sir.
2 Mosses, different directions.
3. Aye, sir.
What could possibly go wrong?
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 2, 2, 6.
I'm going to accelerate time through this because I want that torpedo to just take out that cash-in.
Con.
Con sonar. Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing
no.
2, 6, 2.
Oh no, my own torpedo has decided it wants to have a piece of me.
Make turns for
Seriously?
5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con sonar lost
Sucks.
contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing.
'Cause these
0,
are
8,
bad.
8.
These are difficult.
Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
Passing 900 feet.
That is really, really disappointing. As I'm going to tackle back here,
Passing 1,000 feet.
I'm dropping like a stone. That's not good. I want to lead this torpedo back to the cash-in, but that's going to require balls of steel, or nerves of steel,
Passing
something.
1,000 feet.
Alright, surface, surface, surface. Let's head back to the surface as quickly as we can, and we're going to,
Passing
I
900
hope,
feet. Passing 800 feet.
where are you going, Sunshine? Come along with me.
Passing 700 feet.
No, come back. I'm right here.
Passing 600 feet.
Really?
Passing 500 feet. Passing.
Con sonar. We are
Alright,
cavitating.
alright,
Con
well,
sonar. No
I
longer
mean, if
cavitating.
you want me to take out this thing with another torpedo, then okay, that sucks. But at least it's running on the surface now, and it's now heading towards me.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Mud flaps.
4, 5, 8, dive by.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
I
last
have a
bearing
bad feeling
5,
about this.
5. Contact is in the baffles.
Okay,
Make depth 4, 5,
Yeah,
8,
come
dive
on.
by.
we know. Please tackle the cash-in. Okay, I think you've gone for the cash-in.
Passing 100 feet.
Right. Dive, dive, dive.
Passing 100
Alright,
feet.
come on. Drop like a stone. Alright, you're definitely going for a surface target now. I want to turn away.
Passing 200 feet.
I'm going to dive, dive, dive.
Passing 300 feet. Passing 4.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
So, right, that's me dropping like a stone behind it. And I'm not flooding this time.
Passing 300 feet. Passing
Turn
700
back
feet.
towards it, and I'm going to drop down to 1,300 feet.
Passing 800 feet. Make depth 1, 3, 0,
Cash in,
0
you've
feet. Dive
your
by.
numbers up.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 2,
Huh.
2, 7. Contact breaking up.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Well, that was a little exciting, wasn't it?
Come left 2, 1, 1, 2. Helm I.
That was really not what I wanted to happen, but okay.
Con maneuvering.
So I'm going to accelerate time. I want to find these targets. I don't have any missiles on me, though. I don't think. No, nothing. Because who would need missiles, right? I mean, you know.
Dive by.
And they're heading to shallow water, which is bad news, because depth has saved my ass a couple of times. At 25 knots, I'm gonna have to drop my speed a little. I'll drop it to 20 and we'll go to 400 feet. I think I'm okay, 400 feet.
Maneuvering eye.
Passing 400 feet.
So I'm gonna actually silent running and let's see if we can hear.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Oh, he's right behind me.
1,
Okay.
3,
Well, not that
6.
right behind me, but he's coming my way. I think I want to take this warship out. So
Shoot 2-1.
torpedo
Aye, sir.
behind me. That works for me because that gives me something to think about. And then let's hunt down this alligator.
Helm right 2. 138. Helm aye. Con helm. Steady course.
Summing. Okay. So he's firing a couple of torpedoes in my direction. I guess he's detected where he thinks I am. I might be okay. But I'm really not sure. Let's have to see what happens when they get closer to me. Okay. I think I'm alright. I think that here is the torpedo and I think it's too far away. Oh, that one might not be, but I think it's too far away to be a big concern. I think they're both going to orbit. Yeah, they are. Okay. And the Udaloy has decided it's thought better of tackling me, so because it doesn't want to get tangled up with the torpedo. But I've got one following you, Sunshine. You're doing 33 knots though, you got a good chance of escaping it. Five minutes left to run on the torpedo. Yeah.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last
Yeah,
bearing.
that's
1,
pretty much when it's
3,
run out of range.
5.
I think I
Contact faded.
don't think it's going to catch.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 2.
2 minutes left. It's
0.
not going to get him. I know. Just keep on target, kiddo.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 2.
Yeah,
8,
it's going to run
9.
out. Boom. Okay. That didn't
Con
work
sonar
as
lost
planned, but
contact. Sierra 1.
that's
last
okay.
bearing 2, 8, 7. Contact faded.
Ooh. Okay. So we're still
Torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
we're still hopefully going to track down the alligator, but there's a few targets and they could be anywhere by now. So we're still tracking towards the alligator. That's okay. We've still got a bit of depth right now. This Udaloy behind me will eventually catch. I'm going to increase speed to 15 knots, I
Make
think.
turns for 1.
15.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
So just by dropping a torpedo at the Udaloy, it backed off enough to give me a bit of breathing space to try and make up some distance between myself and my primary targets. Okay.
Rig ship for
Let's have
ultra
a quick
quiet.
listen, see what we can find.
Make depth 4, 5 feet. Dive high.
Alright, put my antennas up.
Upscope. Con. Dive at 4, 5 feet. Dive high.
Nothing. There's a radar contact to my west. That's what that purple line means. But I'm not getting anything on my primary targets. It's a little disappointing.
Downscope. Lower the radar mast.
Okay. I'm gonna quit this battle. Oh no, I can't. There's an aircraft nearby. Okay, that's actually bad news. Let's get down to 300 feet, 400 maybe if I can do it.
Depth 4, 0, 0 feet.
Yeah, that
Dive
is,
high.
oh, that's bad
Make
news.
turns for
Okay.
10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con, dive at 400 feet. Dive
Helicopters can drop torpedoes on you, but they can also track you for a long, long way. And I can't do anything about them. I can fire a missile close to them to make them anxious, but they're gonna stalk me till they don't. Yeah, this is disappointing. I don't know where the aircraft is. I can't hear it or see it. I'm heading into shallower water. I'm not sure where the targets are. I'm gonna
Helm left
head northeast.
028. Helm aye.
I'm giving up on that, unfortunately. Oh well.
Con, helm. Steady course.
It's not the most successful mission, shall we say. Getting busted around by depth charters was a bit embarrassing, but they didn't sink me. Well, there is that. Let's see if I can escape the battle. Yes, I can. Okay, so what did I do? I got a Cashin. I got 2 warships. I got a Cashin and a cannon, and I missed the primary target. Dang it. Yeah, questions were raised. Okay, so the anticipated attack on Narvik, Norway succeeded in accordance to the enemy's plans. So did we know the enemy's plans? And if so, why are we still not winning the war? At this morning's Joint Chiefs of Staff meeting, questions were raised by the Secretary as to why this invasion could not be prevented. Well, I'll tell you why. Because they were mean. Await additional orders on this downlink. That's like a hat on. And this will be Narvik. Soviets land in Norway. A successful amphibious assault has been made on Narvik, Norway by Soviet forces, opening yet another front as the enemy continues to gain ground. Immediate questions have been raised as to what should... Yes, okay. So basically, why didn't I stop it? Well, I tried. I didn't try hard enough, I suppose. Okay. More tankers and tenders. I'm not going to read this one out, but basically... Okay. So, from Murmansk to a rendezvous point near the Barents Sea, wherever the heck that means. Sink this group. So tankers and tenders. In theory, they're easy victims, but I got to get to them, and my warship's damaged, and now I'm being chased, and now I'm spotted. Great. I'm gonna go balls out again. Let's just be aggressive.
Contact. Last bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Because who doesn't want to be aggressive, right? Sometimes I shouldn't be aggressive. A little close to the bottom.
Con, sonar, new contact.
That's what she said.
Step 25.
Right,
0 feet.
what have we got here? We have got a poor contact on something that's probably a submarine. Well, it might not be. That's a foxtrot.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1 is
What's a
classified
foxtrot?
as submerged submarine.
It's a quiet, so it's a diesel electric then, 2,500 tons. It looks old fashioned. It's a pike jaw high frequency active sonar, late 50s. Okay. I'm going to head towards this bad guy. In fact, I'm going to pick a fight with him.
96. Helm aye.
Actually, maybe not yet. Let's see if I can detect a little bit more about... Okay.
Come right to.
What's he doing?
2,
8 knots.
9.
Can he hear
Helm
me?
aye.
No, he really can't hear me at all. So it's 10 knots it is.
Turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1
Oh, it was
is
a Romeo.
classified as
I was very
submerged
wrong.
submarine.
What's the difference then? here, Romeo. It is... Looks like it's kind of a similar vintage, I think. And it's going to be Deed. Have one of these.
Con, fire control, we've lost.
Come right to.
Really? I lost the wire?
Helm, aye.
Fine.
Con, helm, steady course. Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing, 216. Con
There we go.
sonar, lost contact.
Tycho, take
0,
care
1,
of
last
Deed.
bearing,
You're
2,
welcome.
07.
Huh? Yes. Well, I don't doubt it. I'm dispatching these with impunity, but here comes another one. Same thing again. I might bite off more than I can chew at some point, but right now I feel
Con
invincible.
sonar, lost contact. Last bearing, 241. Contact faded.
Well, it says 295, but
Right
oh,
to
let's just keep this way. It's
276.
fine.
Helm, aye.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Make depth 4 by feet. Dive by.
Let's drop below that layer, I think.
Make depth 150 feet. Dive by.
Con sonar, new contact
Ooh,
bearing.
2 of them.
247.
Both below the layer, I
Designated
guess.
Sierra
So, Sierra 1, let's see what's Sierra 1. That is... it's not June
Con,
yet.
dive at 150 feet. Dive by.
Is it a kilo? Is it a kilo or a tango? I'm going to go with a kilo.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified
And Sierra
as
2
submerged
is...
submarine. Con
Probably the
sonar,
same.
Sierra 2
Okay.
is classified as submerged submarine.
Right, well, bring it on, guys. I've got just what you need. It's called a Mark 48. Let's turn towards
Come
this guy.
right to
I'll take on
289.
Sierra 1 first.
Helm, aye.
It's claiming 8,000 yards, but I think it's a little closer than that. Let's find out.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, this is still going to be true. They're both turning west.
Come left
So,
275. Helm, aye. Con, helm, steady course.
let's match their depth.
Make depth 300 feet. Dive by. Con, dive
Yeah,
at 300
I'm gonna
feet. Dive
tackle
by.
the 1
Two,
and
Aye, sir.
2. I don't know if they're going to hear this. Yeah, I think you did. Okay, but I'm perfectly happy with them hearing this. I want to deal with this and say good night.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
There we go. So let's turn off accelerate time, I think. Excuse me. Let's turn it back on.
Con, sonar,
Wow.
lost contact.
Didn't even try and
Sierra
avoid
1,
it.
Last bearing, 30.
Is that
0.
incompetence from the
Contact
captain?
breaking up.
I don't know. Do they not have noisemakers? Again, not even trying to avoid it.
Con,
Bang.
sonar, lost contact. Sierra
Wow.
2,
Are the
last
Russians
bearing,
running out of boats? Well, I like boats. Yeah, we figured. Alright, that looks like my surprise. Oh, there's something else here.
On sonar, new contact bearing 110. Designated
Okay.
Sierra 1.
I want to reload that. I should have
Con, sonar, new contact bearing.
Should have done this
1,
last battle,
6,
but I
designated
think
Sierra 2.
Make depth 4 by feet. Dive by. Con, dive at 4 by feet. Dive by.
I'm gonna pick a fight. Right, you can see me, and
Sonar,
yep,
Master 1
Yep.
is classified as escort.
we know about that. That's perfectly
Con,
fine
fire
by
control,
me.
We've lost the wire.
Yep,
Shoot
I'm
2-1.
good with
Aye,
that.
sir.
I think I want another decoy loading, and yep, pick a fight, guys. You can see me, so that's one torpedo heading my way. Let's head
Come
northeast.
left to 0,
Drop everything that we need
Helm,
to.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Drop to 300 feet.
Make depth
I'm
300
gonna
feet. Dive by.
crank the speed on right now.
Make turns for.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Completely fine with cavitating. Exact. That's not a problem. Look at the state I'm in. Oops. I don't know what happened. It was weird. I know exactly what happened. It was a bunch of depth charges. It was a lot of depth charges.
Contact. Master 1. Last bearing 1.
Alright.
Con, helm, steady
I'm
course.
gonna run northeast at 25 knots for a period of time, and no, we are not. We are going to go butt flaps because they have rocket launched torpedoes, and I forget all the bloody time.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
Yeah, I know.
207.
Man, I'm the worst submarine captain ever.
Dive at 300 feet. Dive high.
I mean, seriously, I couldn't even avoid a torpedo.
Make depth 550 feet. Dive high.
Con, torpedo room.
Oh,
two,
this
three
isn't
ready.
good. This isn't good. This is not good. This is really not good.
Passing
Come on, come on, come on. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Boobies. Whoa, how did that miss?
Make depth 45 feet. Dive high.
Okay, well,
Con sonar.
I'll
regained contact.
take it.
Master 2. Con sonar.
But that's
Torpedo in the
5.
water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing
No, not
2,
5.
1, 8.
4 torpedoes chasing me now.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the
You
water.
think?
Bearing 1, 6, 8.
It's kind of embarrassing, this. Something
Con,
torn.
torpedo room. Tube 4 ready.
Alright, I'm heading towards my decoy as best I can because I had a chance of it masking me, maybe. Drop a noisemaker, dive, dive, dive. I think. Oh, that was really close.
Passing 100 feet. Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar lost con.
Passing 300
These
feet.
guys are spotted at the decoy. That's great. I'm gonna
Con, knuckle formed.
crank it north, I think. In the hope that they're gonna not spot me or not detect me. Wow. Yeah, I did something really foolish there. Oh well. I knew better than to do that, but
Con,
I would say you live and you learn, but I may not do that today. This torpedo coming up my backside is still sniffing onto me. Well, that's a good shot.
Con, knuckle formed.
Have a knuckle. You're turning the wrong way, so okay. There's so many torpedoes that are visible.
Torpedo in the water.
Yeah.
Torpedo in the water. Bearing 1, 4, 1.
And that torpedo has spotted me, so that's really not good news. The one that's to my southeast has spotted me, has detected me, so that's now 3 on me.
Con, knuckle formed.
1 blew up. Drop another noisemaker. I'm going to turn hard to port. 2 blew up. Okay, let's turn hard to starboard now and try and get underneath this one. That might not work, but we'll try. Okay. So that's now 1 tracking me with another one that might track me. Okay, blew up. Thank goodness. Let's head towards my decoy. Really want to try and throw this torpedo off if I can. Did it pick up the decoy? No, it picked me up. Okay. There's another one to my south heading towards me. Yay! Oh, okay. It doesn't know I'm there. Oh, that's good. Right, have a knuckle.
Con, knuckle formed.
Okay, so that's going to help. Pointing towards the decoy, I'm still cavitating. Maybe I can do something about that.
Passing 400.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Great. I figured this one behind me was going to detect me. That's all right. Oh, is it? It's not sure about me yet. Okay, great.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm going to turn southwest. I'm going to get away from it because if it follows the the decoy, great, but it'll get real close to it and then change its mind about what it wants to track. So let's do that. That's a dipping sonar right ahead of me. Okay, that's not good. Another torpedo to my southeast, but that's probably because
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
they think that I'm there. Right, I'm gonna get some torpedoes prepared.
Con sonar regained contact on. Master 3, bearing 1, 2, 7. Con sonar regained
Excuse
contact
me.
on. Master 2, bearing 1, 2, 8.
A lot of activity out there. They don't really know where I am, but they have an idea.
Come left to 1, 2, 1, helm I.
I can't accelerate time right now. It doesn't let me because I guess they're detecting me, but no. Okay, I can now. So my intention here is to drop a torpedo in at least one of these warships' laps. And if I can tackle it and sink it or cripple it, then the other two are probably going to come investigate. And that's exactly what I want to happen, because then they're going to fall into my trap.
Con, fire control.
Oh,
We've
come
lost the
on.
wire.
I've lost the wire again. Really? That sucks. Now
Con
it's...
sonar noisemaker bearing 1, 0, 6.
Okay, come on. Is there a ship here then? I mean, I guess there is. No, wait. Noisemaker 106 is down here somewhere.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Well, I think I'm going to fire another one here.
Shoot tube 3.
Okay, that one didn't lose. Let's turn my active sonar on. That might be useful to pick something up. And let's go
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
ultra quiet again. Still can't accelerate time because there's so much activity around me. Okay. Come on, let me do accelerate time. Don't prolong this agony for everyone. Nobody wants
Con
that.
sonar lost contact. Master 1, last bearing 1, 0.
Hey, look at
5.
that.
Contact breaking.
Passing 500 con.
Oh no, I'm
Con,
sinking.
fire control. We've lost the wire.
What? No, don't you hit the bottom.
Con sonar lost contact.
Ah.
Master 2, last bearing 0, 8, 0.
That
Contact
is
breaking up.
really, really bad news. That creaking, groaning sound is my submarine having grounded itself.
Maneuvering I.
Dang it. I don't think I can go anywhere right now because I'm flooded. I can't get off the bottom with just ballast, and I'm groaning away. So what am I going to do? I can try using full throttle.
Make turns for.
I don't think it's
2,
going to work though.
5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Nope. All right. Well, I can emergency blow, but I've got all three warships I've taken care of somehow. I'm gonna have to emergency blow.
Emergency surface the ship.
And then what that's then going to do is the helicopter's going to detect me. And come on, you can climb now. You can go. Please climb. Are you kidding me? Thank you. I guess I fairly wedged it in the sand. Oh, that's really unfortunate. This thing's gonna, well, the thing's not to do with a nuclear submarine. So I may have a bit of a
500 feet.
climb here as we break through the surface of the water. We might make a pretty big crash, and then the helicopter's going to be right on top of me.
Con
So
sonar, we are
yeah,
cavitating.
I don't care. I got to surface here and get my flooded reactor room taken care of. All right, let's see if this looks dramatic when we surface, because it's going to feel it for the crew. Sorry, crew.
Passing 100 feet.
Okay, dramatic enough. Right,
Con, torpedo room, tube 3
I've
ready.
got to wait for the ballast to recharge, but at least the flooding has stopped, and I guess there's nothing around me. So thank goodness for that. Things you don't mean to see in wartime is a nuclear submarine lounging on the surface, but I think that's actually a pretty good time to draw tonight's live stream to a close. I've been doing this for what, 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't know. So I've got people watching. That's awesome. If you want me to continue, just drop a comment below right now. But I think this is a good place to stop because, well, I've survived. I've taken out so many warships, and I'm now on the surface. It's dropped my speed. I don't want to cavitate quite so
Making
much.
turns for con sonar, no longer cavitating.
That's pretty epic, though, to see a nuclear-powered submarine on the surface. I somehow survived another day. That's always good
Con
to see.
sonar, new contact bearing.
Oh, hello.
5, 6, designated.
What's my new
Con
contact?
maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
I may continue this.
Raise the radar mast.
What is this? I don't know what that is. It's a submarine, I think. Oh no, oh no, no, no. That's not good. Oh, this is not good. I guess you guys can watch this.
High pressure airbags charge complete.
Yeah.
Flooding in the engine room.
Don't freaking bomb on me, you bastards.
0, con sonar, we are cavitating.
How embarrassing is that? I mean, really?
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
It's not really for children, is this live stream tonight, let's just say.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5
I don't know what that
knots.
target is. I know it's a long way away.
Down scope.
I don't know what it is. It's not quite a foxtrot. It's not a whiskey. It's not one of those either. It's one of these. It's a
Con
trawler.
sonar,
Great.
Sierra 4 is classified as.
Okay. Let's finish this battle, right? Yeah. Okay. I managed it. That's great. Can I go back to base now and take some R&R? Oh. The Secretary of the Navy takes pleasure in awarding the Legion of Merit Medal to Commander Numpty, USS Narwhal SSN 671, for exceptional and consistently outstanding service as commanding officer throughout numerous patrols during a time of war. His leadership and tactical skills ensured success in his numerous duties and reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Naval Service. Hey, it's a good thing these things don't have dash cams. What's this update? Soviet subs retreat. Several NATO groups have recently been operating unopposed. Yeah, we've seen this news before. Yeah, so the war is ebbing and flowing. More Spetsnaz. Yeah, okay. I am going to call the stream to a close at this point, I think, because I've been playing for quite a while, and my voice is starting to crack. So this has been a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is how not to submarine, except I actually managed to do a pretty reasonable job of it. So if you like what you see, I publish Cold Waters videos not every week, maybe twice a month, perhaps. A lot of my stuff is American Truck Simulator, but I enjoy Cold Waters because it teaches me a lot of new lessons in how not to drive a submarine. Anyhow, hope that you enjoyed today's stream, and if you did, you know what to do. And maybe, who knows, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks ever so much for hanging on in there, and I guess stay deep, stay silent, or other awkward submarine Cold War type things. Have a great night, everyone. Take care.